Stand your ground, with your chin on the ground, a lot to be learned. So look around.
It's still Negro, homie.
It is hot. This reminds me, I should have played the what's his name say and Do the Right Thing. Samuel L. Jackson, the DJ. You don't remember Do the Right Thing?
No, I don't remember that part.
He's like, it is when it's in New York talking about the fucking hot thing coming through. Nigga, I should have played that. So if y'all are watching the live, y'all can see we in this thing shining, gleaming, glistening, water glistening all over
your body.
That's what we doing right now. It is hot.
Just said, don't talk about the heat.
He did. We gonna get it out the way first.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because it's gonna come up in 10, 15 minutes. It was gonna get us.
I was gonna try to not say nothing about it.
Nah. So what it is, man, we out here in Texas, and Ted Cruz came and knocked on my door.
Greg Abbott said, "Cut the air off" with his bitch ass.
He turned around and rode.
And nigga Hot Wheels rolled through and cut our shit off.
The whole office building, huh?
The whole
Everybody,
thing.
we
Even the
outta here.
penthouse. It's crazy how they did us.
Oh man. It is bad, man. So it is my air conditioner in here went out in our studio. So we talked to who's the governor in Newtonberg, whatever.
The mayor's name?
The mayor, I mean,
is Nirenberg.
Nirenberg. So we actually
He actually came and shopped at my store the other day. He cool.
Did he
What
come
he
in
buy?
and turn around as he saw you?
What did he buy?
I don't even know what he bought. I seen him like after the fact. I was like walking behind the register as he was checking out.
He didn't come in the store and see you and turn around and walk off? No?
Nah, niggas be doing that shit though. It's crazy.
Tina, you bad for business, bro. I'm just saying.
I work at a $10 million store. We not getting no sleep, baby. We good.
No, so we got to talk to this Newtonberg, whatever his name is, because he needs to come fix his heat. Because our high-rise studio shouldn't be going through issues like this.
That's a fact. And y'all know I don't even fool around with church or religion or nothing, but I'm thinking about changing my ways. Nigga, if hell feel like this, I gotta reconsider some shit. It's hot, bro.
So anyway, that's that shit. What did Ted Cruz say we need to sleep at 82 degrees? Did y'all hear that shit?
So what we ain't gonna do is drag shit. What's your name, man?
No, that was what I was gonna talk about. Ted Cruz, dumb ass. Did y'all get
I
that?
thought it was 78.
He said when you're not at home.
No, yeah, he said when you're asleep, it should be on 82.
When you're not at home, 78. You're not at home, and it should
If
be
it
at
was
70.
82 degrees in Ted Cruz's house, Greg Abbott would get up and go turn that shit down for him, nigga.
Well,
Yeah, get his bitch ass up. Oh, goddamn, Ted, cut this shit down.
Nigga, that's fucking fun. Anyway,
Hot Wheels.
Hot
I
Wheels.
hate that nigga.
So we weren't supposed to open the show with that. I just wanted to get that shit out the way. Just
Yeah.
What is that? The elephant in the room?
Yeah.
At least is what we can see. We're gonna talk about that shit. We're not gonna make a whole show about it, but our AC is out in this bitch, so it fucking sucks. But I had a bad week when it comes to that. Also found out that in our studio, the high-rise studio, we need to get a new roof. So a bunch of shit going on over here on our end, but we taking care of it. Just want to say what's good. I wanted to start off the show by talking about how what do they call how gays are fucking selfish. I was gonna call y'all selfish as fuck.
Why?
Because y'all can't be gay and want to be parents. Like, you know,
Why not?
what are you talking about?
What?
You mean just like straights want to have sex and then not be parents? Like that's crazy.
I mean, just saying, if y'all can't have homosexual sex and then want the benefit of heterosexual. I don't like y'all are being very selfish.
I mean, I'm just saying, y'all want to have unprotected sex and then not be parents.
No,
it's kind of the same shit, is it not?
But y'all, I figure, going to the other side would be just to have fucking fun. Like we're just
Nah, nigga, they want to have families and shit too. What are you talking about?
It's not what it's all cracked up to be. this whole relationship shit.
I enjoy being in relationships.
I was selfish, man. Just be gay, marry, and just have fun, man. Leave the baby making.
Some people don't feel fulfilled unless they help put a productive member of society into the world.
Did you ever want a kid? The silence says
Yeah,
it.
I did. Not at the time that I had one.
Mhm.
Definitely plan on having kids later in life, though.
Brandon,
Hey man, who was Mr. 713?
that's Jason. Jason Westley, I believe.
Oh, okay, you got. I was just getting ready to report your motherfucker. We know you got AC, nigga. Shit. If I see one more ice block on your motherfucker on this
Yeah.
screen, nigga,
Keep
I'm gonna lose my
playing.
mind.
He talk about it's on 68. Must
He
be
He
playing.
fucking
said that
nice.
shit.
You
No, I can't see, but I can see them ice blocks right there. Though.
Yeah, he said
Keep
it's on
playing.
68.
You gonna be in Facebook jail.
Spam.
Oh,
And I-
okay, you good? Then.
I snitch.
Yeah.
You ever want kids, Brandon?
Yes and no. I did want kids until my little badass cousins kind of ruined it. But
She just got badass kids. That has nothing
All
to do
kids
with
ain't
kids.
bad.
I wasn't even talking about her.
I know who you're talking about. She just got badass kids. That has nothing to do with kids in general.
I like to keep kids for a couple days and then give them back
Amen.
because they talk back and I don't like all
they
that.
grow up fast, man. They
That's
they
a
be
fact.
20. They be 20 by the time you blink and gone.
They'll be 20 in 20 years. It works out like that.
That shit go by fast though.
It does. My daughter already a freshman. That shit crazy.
So why do you have sex? Do you have sex? Are you currently sexually active in your lifestyle, Brianna?
Today, no, I have not had sex today.
2021. Yeah. Have you had sex?
Yeah, for sure.
So why do you
For
have
sure.
sex? Because sex is mainly made for the purpose of procreation and having
Is that what it's made
That's
for?
what
Or
I'm
is
saying.
that
Who
what the
said
Bible
that?
told you?
the Bible.
Sex is a stress relief.
Thank you.
Having sex for kids, nigga. Got some shit to get off my chest.
They believe. That's funny how they teach shit like that. Like you shouldn't be having sex because, like, nigga, when the last time you busting her? You go busting her right now and tell me I should never do that shit again, and then we can have that conversation. You ever want to be a parent, Kay?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, nigga, who don't?
A lot of people don't want to be.
Yeah,
I
there's a
do.
lot.
A lot of people.
I did.
The whole Facebook group out there. Look at adults that don't want to be
Yeah.
parents. I
That's
guarantee you can
a
find
new thing though.
people don't want to be parents.
Like over the last 10 to 15 years, a lot more people have been coming out saying that they don't want to have kids and shit.
Should have never gave y'all bitches jobs.
I think a lot of it is because
Equality fucked it up for everybody.
not equality, but being able to earn a decent living
Yeah.
has been hard for a lot of people. So it's why would I bring a kid into the world when I could barely take care of myself comfortably? You know what I mean?
Or why should I bring a kid in the
I
world?
just knew I didn't want to do chores for the rest of my life.
Oh, wow.
So I had to have a couple of kids. You
That
got
was
dishes,
that's
you got
funny.
laundry, you got the trash, motherfucker.
This nigga fucking to be.
Yeah.
This nigga's fucking to, for laziness. I'm just fucking for convenience.
Bitch, I don't pay bills and do chores, motherfucker. Shit, look,
That's funny.
that's what these kids is for.
No bullshit. That's something I've thought about lately because I'm a whole. I don't have a wife.
I've been told you your daughter's over. Watch this. When I came, it's like, watch this. Like, what are you doing? Your daughter sit on the couch, nigga.
But they cook now. It's kind of cool. They literally cook dinner and breakfast and shit. And I'll just clean the dishes. But I'll have them every other week, right? So when I don't have them, I'm doing all the chores, laundry for myself by myself. And I
It's for
realize-
you.
but it's not fun.
But it's for you.
But not just that. I'm cutting the grass. I'm
For you.
fixing shit. No. I get it.
The grass
No.
is for the kids. They play outside.
I mean, this his house.
No. House maintenance. House maintenance is not fun by yourself.
It's not.
I mean,
It's not. I
it's
agree
a
with you.
yeah. It's a whole situation. I realize I just may knock somebody up or get married just so I can share half these chores. I'm gonna sign a prenup on everything except chores and housework.
Yeah,
No
I'm not
bullshit.
buying a house when I'm truly ready to settle down.
Why not?
I'm getting a condo. I'm not cutting up fucking grass.
anything outside these four walls.
You goddamn
I
right.
don't cut no grass.
You don't.
Hell no, I'm allergic.
I'm allergic too.
I know.
I just feel bad. I just don't feel like I should pay somebody money to cut.
Yeah.
I actually like cutting grass. It's like vacuuming. I like seeing the lines.
So my house, got grass that need to be cut sometimes.
I'll pay it.
I'm gonna be the lady that got rocks all out.
Either
You know that yard
motherfucker.
be all rocks.
Now get that
nigga?
turf.
Nah, that's too expensive. I'm gonna go get some rocks.
Yeah, zero escape.
Go down to the quarry and clean up.
She don't get some whole bunch of seed and just throw that bitch on the ground and let it rain. That should have turned.
Mhm.
It's gonna turn, baby. We good.
We good. We gonna smooth that bitch out in the morning. It's gonna be all right.
No, I'm
I'm having
serious.
a basketball court in my front yard.
Whole neighborhood out that motherfucker.
They go there tripping over fucking shrubs and shit. Nah,
Hey, I'm gonna be making side bets. We
This
got the
nigga.
open run tonight, y'all. Bring your money. Playing ain't free.
this nigga. So yeah, gays could being selfish. That was just random.
That's crazy.
That was just random.
Nah, we just picking up the slack when y'all don't want to be parents.
Straights don't have those problems. We're perfect.
Okay.
Socially Responsible Podcast, episode
Because
68.
ain't no gays at the abortion clinic, bro. I'm just gonna put that shit out there. The clinic is full of straights,
We
my
making
guy.
jokes. Is that what we're doing? We making like
You been making them the whole show.
yeah, but it's like
Thank
one
you,
sided.
KK.
It's easier when it's
God
one-sided.
bless.
We
Yeah, he tried it.
we going. We going. Okay, we play the dozens. That what we want to do. We just have a show where we just play the dozens. As a whole,
I don't even know
whole
what that
segment.
is, but I'm sure I'm gonna win
When you roast
Nah,
battle.
y'all can't beat me at that.
because I'm a winner.
I be letting motherfuckers get their little shots in on Facebook.
And
I
they
like
go crazy.
Like inbox them like, you sure you want to do this? 'Cause I'm gonna say some shit that gonna hurt your feelings. You gonna want to fight, motherfucker. Like you right? I don't want to do that shit.
I had a
Delete your comment. 'Cause I don't like when people play on my shit.
delete your comment.
I don't like when people play on my shit.
He's over there punking niggas for comments and shit.
Speaking of comments, this nigga right here.
What did that?
And if you're just listening, you're not watching the audio, I'm pointing at Damian Chandler. That nigga got on Facebook and got in his feelings about that basketball debate yesterday. That nigga said, nigga, leave me alone.
What
We
basketball
don't agree.
Wait,
Did you
what
see
basketball
it?
debate?
Damien
No.
said, and I need y'all to please.
What you say something about Kyrie or something?
No, he said something about the Nets
The Nets
losing
losing.
and they lost because they were dependent on the three. Before I get to that, if you can remember what episode I said that James Harden was a loser on, please let me know because I don't remember. But I said it. I said it just like that. The Nets are not gonna win because James Harden is a fucking loser.
Episode 48 to 30 to 53.
Yeah, I said it on one of them shows. I don't remember. But anyway, Damian said that the Nets lost because they
One of
shot too many threes.
One of the contributing factors, which is the main
Yes.
factor.
Yeah. The main reason they lost is because they shot too many threes, right? That was the gist of your
Yeah.
of your response.
Hold on. Let me add on to that. So it wasn't just for the simple fact of them shooting threes. It was a simple fact that they kept on shooting threes when they weren't going and they did not make adjustments.
Their
get over the-
offense is designed that way though.
But again, that's what good coaching does. I'm not saying I'm not saying that's
You
not
can't
what
change
they're
your whole offensive scheme at halftime. Like that's the
Yeah,
thing.
you can't. You can't come in. You have,
Not when your personnel is based on your scheme. You know what I mean?
but you have one of the greatest guys when it comes to open court dribbling, and when it comes on the one-on-one play, you have guys Blake that'll set them screens for you. You have DeAndre Jordan that'll catch the alley.
DeAndre Jordan has played 10 minutes the entire series. Stop it.
Exactly. And so
Stop it.
remember when they found out Tristan
not
Thomas was good is
playing.
because personnel forced Tristan Thomas to play when
Thompson.
Thompson.
Jesus Christ.
What was I saying? What was I saying?
Thomas.
Actually, he
Thomas.
be fucking Kardashians. Call him what you want. Call him what you want.
But then on that, when they had to find out that he was good, is because they put his ass in.
We know
Cleveland.
DeAndre Jordan is good. He just doesn't fit in their scheme.
And again, so when you're playing against a team with bigs like that, you got to come in. He could at least, that was 6 fouls sitting on your bench. I could have sat there and wore Giannis's ass out. You know what I mean? You know how basketball is. Sometimes you got to get a nigga in there to go bully a nigga.
I stand by what I said.
But go back what you said.
You
about
want them to play old school basketball, and that's not where the game is. Niggas shoot hella. It's either a three
Yeah,
or it's a layup.
what I was saying.
There's no in between.
What I was saying is I want to see good coaching. I want to see adjustments. You play sports, and sometimes when shit is not working at halftime, you got to go to. You always have to have a plan B, and sometimes
Yeah,
a
you
plan
make
C.
small adjustments, but changing your entire offensive scheme is not one of them.
If your shot is not falling, what do they say?
Keep shooting.
Keep
No,
fucking shooting.
hold on, time
What are
out.
you talking about?
Nigga,
Time out.
shoot or shoot,
No,
nigga.
I get it,
shooting,
but
dog.
but if your shit isn't falling, what do they say? Go get you an easy bucket, take a foul, get your you know whatever. So you're not making your shot. Boom, go to the lips, get a layup first, get a layup,
Shoot or
get foul, get a foul. No, they're not saying don't shoot no more.
But
They're
the
not saying
thing
don't
is
go to the
like,
cup.
yes, let me go get this layup. The other team is still shooting threes, bro. Like, I can't go trade 3 points for 2. That math don't math. It's not gonna work. That's the way that the entire league plays. That's what I was saying to you.
Cross.
Yes,
go to
but
the cup.
anyway, long story short, A couple people agreed with me. Damian and the dude kept going back and forth, and finally that nigga Damian got mad and said, "Nigga, leave me alone." He literally said,
Yeah.
"Leave me alone."
I was at the point to I was at the point where like you ever just argue and like he kept on saying the same shit and I'm saying cool, we could agree to disagree. I'm more of a Popovich type shit. We're gonna have a way to play. Shit doesn't work, we're gonna go to our B game. Shit don't work, we can go to our C game.
Even Pop's scheme is to shoot threes now.
So since you brought up Pop real quick,
All right.
do you remember when the Spurs was always winning and then Phil Jackson, they was like, he better than Phil Jackson?
Yeah.
I mean, is he really?
I think so.
Bro,
he's
he ain't
done
done
more
shit.
with less.
What less? He
Pop
has
has
less
done
now.
more
He's
with
not
less.
doing nothing.
When he was winning, he had 4 legit Hall of Famers on
What
the
has he
squad.
people? What has he done since Tim them left?
Yeah,
The same shit that
What
Phil's
did
done.
Phil do after Mike?
Nothing.
Exactly. So
But-
how can you say one is better than the
that's
other?
his point.
That's my point.
I think Pop has done more with less. I really do.
What less is what I'm asking you though.
That nigga had the fucking GOAT. What do you mean?
No,
Nigga,
no.
the best player that basketball has ever seen.
Which is equivalent to Tim Duncan when it comes to that position.
No, it's not.
When it comes to that, he
When
is the
Pop
Tim Duncan
lost
of-
his Hall of Famers, he hasn't done shit.
Say it again.
When them 4 left, he ain't done shit.
Who else did they have to work with? LaMarcus Aldridge.
Okay, if you was
bum
the
ass?
greatest coach of all time, you supposed to be able to coach these bums. He can't coach them, and everybody was like,
he drug
Bill can't coach without Jordan and Kobe. Well,
he
shit,
drug
Pop
a
can't
couple
coach.
teams to the playoffs that shouldn't have been there. He took
When?
a couple teams to the playoffs that shouldn't have been
Who?
there.
No.
Pop, like
No.
2 years ago, maybe.
he hasn't made it to the playoffs.
The first year. They
After.
missed the last 2 years. So 2 years ago, which would be after Tim and them was already gone. I want to say it might have been.
3 years ago, he didn't make it that year, did he?
Yes, they only missed it the last 2 years.
Is that
Stop
what it
playing
was?
with Pop. Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm playing
Y'all
with Pop.
niggas is disrespectful
Well,
as fuck.
I will sit here and say this
Mm.
also. I'll say Popovich, as much as people love Pop, again, he's not perfect. He lost 2 championships for us. The year that Dallas won, not Dallas won, the year we lost to Miami, that was all his fault. You don't fucking take your starters
Yeah.
out up 20 that late. So
It wasn't about that. It was about the fact that he didn't have Tim Duncan in to get
get
that
a
rebound
rebound.
at
That's
the end
what-
of the game.
But not
That's
just
what you're
that,
talking
but like it started off at 8 minutes going down. Like there's no way that we should have been in that situation in game 6.
I think they lost that because of me though. We was at was it hooligans? Hooligans, one of them motherfuckers in the forum.
he was
I
already
text,
counting
oh my
money.
god, on Twitter, oh my god, we won again. I'm like, oh shit, we lost. Like, oh my god,
Yeah, we
that's
gonna
when you
run that
couldn't delete
too.
shit.
And then Pop has one of the worst rotations I think in the history.
He just don't play good young people.
like when
shit.
you like remember when Blair was the guy that should have played more.
DeJuan Blair.
Yeah, and like he would just and then Malik Rose, Tomlin should have played Malik Rose, and he benched Malik Rose. Like Pop fucked up a lot of
Malik
times.
Rose used to get a lot of burn though.
Until I think with Malik fucking his daughter, Malik did
Well,
some
shit.
bullshit. Yeah. Until then.
Play dumb games, win dumb prizes.
And then
all the bitches you want for my daughter.
Exactly.
My daughter.
That's what I don't be understanding. How do you not understand why you're not playing, nigga? You know why you
But
not
Doc
playing.
Rivers let Paul George play though, so I mean it happens.
it wasn't Paul George cheating on his daughter with some other bitch.
And he
or some
still
shit like
started.
that.
Nigga never would have. So he
Not-
would have had to go to the union
Not
to
that
get
he,
in the game. Nigga say
not only did he start, and he got picked up.
David Stern, he won't play me. Like, you gonna call commissioner, motherfucker? You are not playing.
Call Chris Paul, hey nigga,
All your checks bouncing.
something. Say let's we hope we didn't forget about the words of Politina. Knock out that What happened about the comment that I made? Huh? Is that you showed him?
You was a whole brain.
Yeah.
No, I was so annoyed. And that black thing right here.
What's wrong?
Oh, there we go.
So like I said,
This
I was
nigga can't.
I thought it was just leaving it alone. I didn't say you need to fuck alone.
no, because it was to the point where this nigga kept on saying the same shit, and I kept on saying, I don't agree with you. And he kept on saying, and I was like, nigga, that's cool. You will coach your squad another way. If I go into a situation and shit ain't working out, I'm gonna change up my game plan. Simple
I'm out
as that.
coaching everybody, but yeah, go ahead.
But that's the thing. And all I'm saying is I want to see coaching. Dummy. What
Here, nigga. So I'm sitting here and I can't hear shit.
all I'm saying is I just want to see coaching. That's it. Hey, pull that cord over
They
there.
don't coach
It's not
anymore.
dog for dog.
That's
The
my-
players have too much power.
That's all I was saying.
You're asking for something you're not gonna get.
Not from that squad, but it
No,
can't
you're
happen.
not gonna get it. Period. Pop
Steve
is
Kerr coaches.
No. Fucking leave right now.
You don't see her and think
Steve Kerr doesn't fucking coach shit. That's why they didn't make the fucking playoffs.
He
Please
hasn't
don't.
done shit.
Please
Since-
don't do this.
Since-
Please.
I tell people like it's easy to coach when you got talent. Like
he does not coach, bro. He doesn't coach.
Even when you had,
I watched almost every single Warriors game this season. He does not.
Well, I'm talking about when he has the personnel that he needed. You're saying he didn't coach then?
No. He wasn't fucking coaching. No, that was Mark Jackson's team. It was Mark Jackson's offense. No, fuck no.
Oh, okay.
This nigga had Steph, KD, Draymond, and Clay.
Yeah.
The fuck is
even
he coaching?
with like youth sports and like AAU basketball, niggas love 100. They up 80 and still pressure. I'm like, bro, you got a better team. It don't mean you're a good coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Come coach these motherfuckers and let me coach them.
Niggas.
Yeah,
do that.
do this shit to me. You know, it don't make you a good coach.
I just want to see coach. I don't think there's
it make you a good recruiter.
Go watch the WNBA. If you
like the way James Harden is playing out there.
Loser,
man,
loser.
All that nigga needs is someone to coach him up a little bit. He needs to be willing to listen. Also, that's the biggest thing.
Shit.
But James Harden is too fucking cold to be 2 for 12 3-pointers. Like you're missing everything. Go to the cup.
LOSER.
Go to the cup. That nigga's 2. I wish I had half that nigga.
Fans care more than players, though.
I know, I get it.
If I get $250 million, nigga, I'm done. Nigga, I made it. Nigga, I'm through. Nigga,
not 250.
So you talking about 250? Nigga,
that's not even the vet max.
Nigga, I was like, I'm finna go to the strip club.
vet
that's
minimum.
why he nigga lose go right to the strip club. Like, what game?
Nah, fuck that nigga.
Fuck them fans.
That's why you gotta play.
That's the definition of fuck them fans, nigga.
Man,
shit.
that's why you gotta sit here and play and get
12.
that shit. Say, Tina, real quick, man, get that call to action out the way. We didn't talk about basketball. I know y'all motherfuckers don't listen and watch basketball.
Hey y'all. I'm dying right now. I'm getting
fresh.
a little dehydrated as we speak. No, I'm just playing.
No, you ain't.
Shout out to
like
everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube. Hit that bell and make sure that you're getting the alerts every time we post something. You get a little ring-a-ding-ding. Make sure that you're following us.
Ding-a-ling-ling-ling.
Make sure you're following us on Apple Podcasts and subscribed on Podbean, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Pandora. Make sure you're following us on our social medias as well, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
So this is something new, and I've been kind of half-stepping on this shit, but we are actually now with, who is it, Bree?
APR
TV. So we have found a distributor. KK, that shit is doing a twist. So we have a whole new distributor. So our distributor APR, which is APR TV, they are available on Roku and Fire Stick,
Amazon,
and on Amazon. Is that Amazon Prime then, right? Or Amazon, they have their own service. Okay, so you can go and download APR TV on any of those devices, and you can literally watch us live as you are now. But you can watch it on on TV. You can go and watch our old episodes or live. I don't know if the live, not live, right, Brianna? Not live, right? Just the.
You can watch it live.
Live, okay. So whatever we do on our shit, you'll be able to watch it on there. It's kind of exciting. APR, they have, I don't know, 1,200,000 something plus people on their platform. They're in all other countries. Australia, they have groups broadcast out there. So we're going to be seen in other countries and not just America. So we're trying to get hot, and I don't mean like temperature wise, because it's hot as fucking
already
here.
There, baby.
Yeah, but we're gonna try. We're trying to blow up. So I mean, hopefully that exposure will be something for us. But
this nigga said 1,200,000.
It's so hot in here.
How many is that, nigga?
It's so hot in here. We finna start smelling the melts from Patois Life. Shout out Patois Life. We appreciate y'all.
We got rid of all them.
SI10 for the 10% discount, lifetime.
We
discount.
just got one of them in here, and it's gonna melt, baby.
The shit already is melted. I feel like I'm a Freddy Krueger movie. Goddamn. But yeah. Anyway, download APR TV on your Roku and your Fire Stick, and you can watch live podcasts on there and support us. Love us. Fuck with us.
Before we completely move on from sports picks, who you got for the chip?
I want Kawhi to win one. So I
win one. The nigga already got 3.
I want him to win one like now with the
2
Clippers.
or 3.
2.
Nah, I think Phoenix gonna
3.
win, man.
Okay, I have
As long as Devin Booker stay hot, them motherfuckers gonna lose, man.
I have Clippers. I want my heart is picking the Clippers and the Hawks. I think that'd be interesting. I think it's just new. You know, I think it'd be interesting.
Do the Hawks have enough size for Milwaukee? I don't watch them niggas. I don't pay attention because I really don't care for Trae Young.
They're just hot right now.
I don't know. I don't like
I've
that
never
little
seen
nigga.
page on page violence like
I don't like that little nigga. I think
Why?
I really
He's like
think
Steph. Oh, he's not.
that nigga could never do what Steph do. Stop playing
He's
with him,
doing
bro.
what Steph do.
No, he doesn't.
Who?
What
That
does he
nigga
got
can never
do?
have the impact on the game that Steph has on the game.
Man,
He
he
makes
makes 12, nigga. Let the nigga get a couple of years.
That's my problem.
Why?
If that nigga does this shit consistently for 10 years, fuck yeah. Even 5, hell yeah. Make the comparison. They was making
Trey
that comparison
will-
straight out the game.
Trey will never be a Steph.
Why?
Never.
Steph is a once in a lifetime type player.
Thank you.
Why you say that? Why you say he'll never be like him? What is he not doing that's not
Anything
like-
his shot, his dribbles, his handle. Steph is a phenom. I don't think people realize how good Steph is.
They don't.
I don't think people realize how he's getting his shot off at the rate he's doing it,
Mhm.
and the consistency and the percentage he's making these shots at. I don't think people
And the
understand how
gravity that he has,
his
bro.
IQ,
Like
he's breaking down.
who
these
else have
defenses.
you seen that have 3 people guarding him before they pass half court?
Yeah, I don't. Think
Nobody.
people realize that. Trey,
Did you
Trey
see
is
how they
good.
was guarding Trae Young?
I don't give
Not
a fuck
like that.
how they're guarding him.
They
Steph
passed
got-
the ball in,
Steph
and it's
got
3
guarded-
people on him.
Steph gets
Did y'all not
guarded
see
like
that?
that the entire season.
Nah, ain't nobody going to nigga full court the whole season.
Get on your phone right now
This
and
year they
Google
did.
who
He
saw
was-
more
he was-
doubles than any other player in the
Yeah.
league.
They're-
It is Stephen
Doubles from where though?
past half court, nigga.
I'm
They're
talking
guarding
about
this nigga as soon as he picked the ball up.
when people score and they get ready to pass Trae Young the ball,
Yeah.
it's 3 people so he don't get the ball.
Yeah, I
Like
believe
how is
it.
that not impactful?
That's denying him the
Yeah,
ball.
that's denying him so they can't get into their offense. It's different.
Oh, y'all
It's
niggas is
different than when
crazy.
Steph get the ball and the entire defense
no,
goes
that's
to
fine.
him.
If that's the one thing you want to classify Trae Young has that Steph doesn't, that's fine. We can go with that. Steph is still better than Trae,
I never said he wasn't better.
but more. But I mean,
He's
more
not even in
impactful.
that conversation
Yeah, that's what I'm
yet.
saying.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's not in that conversation. Not yet.
I don't think
yet.
so. I think Steph,
Name some of his teammates.
who's
Trae Young's.
Capella weak ass. I mean,
Name some of Steph's teammates.
that played this year.
How long it took him to do what this motherfucker doing? Oh, is it the East?
Steph
is that
been-
what it is?
Please go look up.
Is that what
Steph's-
the East?
Please go look up Steph's career stats. Like,
Yeah, I
stop
don't-
playing
yeah,
with
I
him.
don't-
He
I
been
don't think-
averaging 20
That's your
since he
favorite
came
player,
into
so
the
you're gonna
league.
20 assists.
He been averaging 20 points a game since he came into the league.
How long Trae Young been in the league?
I think it's like his 4th or 5th season.
yeah, he's still young, but again,
He's still young.
Steph. I mean, I get what you're saying. You like Trae Young.
I don't like Trae Young. I just said
Trae Young has a similar game to Steph. Point guards, good
Mhm.
range, whatever. But as far as like a complete player, can Trae Young become a Steph? Yeah. But you have to understand, saying that would be like a Steph is an easy guy to beat. Like, I don't think people realize how cold Steph Curry really is. The shit he's doing is beyond fucking people's one. He's a video
Steph
game.
Curry was a fucking unanimous MVP.
He's a video
When
game.
has Trae Young ever been talked about in an MVP
I
conversation?
mean, 10 years from now,
hasn't.
maybe we'll see. But I don't see it because I think Steph
don't
is one of those type of guys. He's a walking video game. He's changed the game, which is why a Trae Young even exists for one.
That
so
part.
that's another conversation. So Trae Young, he probably is the next guy in line that could be another Steph, but I just don't see it. Not saying that he can't be, so that's just how I feel about that.
Fuck him. No, I'm just playing.
No, you're not.
Dog, somebody on Twitter said Trae Young woke up this morning, combed his hair with a spatula, and chose violence. His hair be looking so crazy.
What did he mix with? White?
Yeah, I think so.
His dad, and how big is Trae? Trae ain't big at all, right?
No, he's probably like 6'2",
Yeah.
6'3". Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's big in real life, but
Yeah,
Cause
no,
he
not in
look-
the league.
he looked little as shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was your week, T? Talk about your week, man. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. Socially Responsible Podcast, episode 68. I am Damien, aka Maverick, the Devil's
Episode
Advocate.
666 is hot as hell in here.
Oh, did I fuck up with the episode number?
Nah, you good.
Did I fuck it up? Devil's Advocate, man. Who you got over there,
It's your
man?
boy KK.
We totally forgot that. AKA is hot as shit.
It's Tina, aka Tina Cuh, aka the butterscotch is melting.
Okay, that's a new one.
You're welcome. Who is this over here?
Hey.
And that is the engineer, the voice behind the show. That is Hey 3.
Yay.
What you got? What you got, Tina T? What you got for us, man? How's your week?
Nothing much. I was just at work. This white man tried to tell me what Juneteenth was. That was fucking cool.
What did he say?
And I just walked off on that nigga. Like, I was at work. And it was busy as fuck at work in the middle of the day. It was
He said, I just
Friday.
walked off on him.
And I was just like, nigga, it's busy. I was like, man, it's really busy in here. And he like overheard me. He was like, oh yeah, it's a federal holiday. It's Juneteenth. And this is I looked at him and I just walked off. I
Hey.
was like, I don't know who this white man think he talking to, but he done got this day off and got a little loose at the mouth. You need to watch who you speaking to.
All the heathens, do me a fucking favor, and even everyone in this room, when y'all go around town, I want y'all to tell every white person you see, hey, how's your Juneteenth? Please,
Oh,
please,
yeah, that's a good one.
please, 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 please. I want y'all to sit there like, how's your Christmas, sir? If we could do it for Christmas, which is also a federal holiday, we want to make them acknowledge
How was your
Juneteenth.
I like that.
Yes, let's do that. That's gonna be the title of this episode. How was your Juneteenth, white man? Yeah. How was your week, K?
It was cool. I went to a little wedding. And
Caught him off a little wedding, huh?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what the fuck? This ain't no little wedding. I'm giving my life and time to somebody.
Y'all
else,
little
nigga.
ass commitment in front of God or whatever.
my bad. It was a wedding.
Nigga said little wedding, little bullshit.
Nah, it was far. Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, it's hot.
It is.
How's your week, Bree?
Last week.
Yeah,
This week is
last
starting
week.
off kind of slow for me.
'Cause
But last week was good.
this was a long week for us because we didn't record. So it's Monday. People that are listening to us on the potty pod, what do you call it? The DSPs. This is our show is right now being recorded Monday.
Mhm.
We normally record on Saturday, so we decided to take off for the federal holiday, and then we decided to take off for. I'm lying, nigga. It was just hot, nigga. We ain't had air. We thought it'd be ready by Monday, but it's not. So that's the reason why we
Nah,
took
it's all
off.
good, bro.
But anyway, yeah. So it's a long week for us. So we've been away for y'all for about almost 10 days. So we miss y'all. I know y'all fucking missed us. But what was you saying now? I just want to give them context.
I don't know what I was saying, but
Your
not much
week.
happening. My week, it was cool. I was adulting this week or last week.
What does that mean?
You know, paying bills, doing house shit.
Unprotected sex, just normal stuff like that, right?
You know, the usual.
That's anal and oral.
That's
what
the
that is.
usual. That's your usual.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can make it somebody's life if you want that. No, can I? No, can do that. No.
I don't even have the time or the energy to go there with y'all today.
How was your week?
My week was I had a interesting week. Lavelle came through.
Crawford.
Yeah, no, lot skinnier than him. Whole lot skinnier than him. He came
the same size now. Nigga, you seen Lavelle Crawford?
looking like a whole crackhead,
He
right?
lost weight.
That nigga little.
He's
for
been
real?
losing weight, looking like
haven't
what's that
seen
big boy in the morning, looking like that nigga.
Mm.
But no, so yeah, Lavelle came through. He picked up a shirt, and me and Lavelle ended up talking outside for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Mosquitoes is tearing y'all ass up.
No, they were. We even saved a woman from getting ravaged by a stray dog.
I didn't think it was going that direction, but okay.
Yeah, no, she didn't get ravaged by us. She white. We in the northeast side, man. We can't associate with white women walking the dogs like that over here.
I'm good. I don't have no bail money for you this week.
They're not bailing us out. You need to pay for our coffee, bro. What y'all do?
Nothing.
So yeah, so we had a good conversation for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. And Lavelle is somebody I known Lavelle. We known each other for probably about say 10 years
Mhm.
from basketball, from hoops. And me and Lavelle were both knuckleheads at the same time. As we have gotten older, I'm older than he is. It's cool seeing a young black man get his shit together.
Mhm.
I think it is at least. And he totally has gotten this shit together. He's still going through like figuring shit out. And we sat out there and we talked, like I said. And it's funny because women always talk about it. People always talk about who do we talk to as men when we go through shit. And y'all think that we don't talk to somebody. We talk to each other. I don't know if it's the best counseling or
That I don't think that men don't talk to one another. I just think that y'all talk, but you don't go there and get vulnerable because not everybody is able to receive that the right way.
we got vulnerable. We're talking about how our parents
good.
weren't there, how his mom, I was talking about my mom. Not that, she wasn't there, but how it was tough growing up figuring some shit out.
Mhm.
We talked about we hugged and everything. Adrian Gibble said they hugged. Y'all hug, yeah. Nigga, Adrian, you just left here and I told you I loved you, nigga. So but yeah, so I mean it was cool. So shit, I read Emily said we need to get the AC fixed.
You remove comment?
Emily said we need to
Y'all
get the
remove
AC
comment?
fixed. What'd you
Mook
say?
I don't see what Mook said.
What'd you say?
Well, we can't see it.
I can't see it either. Then
Let me see. Oh, you going back to the Steph
I'm just
conversation?
saying, man.
That nigga
I'm
been
just
quiet.
saying.
That nigga,
I mean, y'all niggas need fact checks.
I can't see it.
It's a fact check up there.
Nigga, you keep making it gray.
my fault. But
Oh, I like it. I like
Oh,
it.
you don't want to read it?
I like it. No,
Cause
Steph
I
first
was
year
so-
averaging 20 was his fourth year.
context
Matters, but we'll
What's
keep
the context?
going.
You said,
He was
said
hurt.
since he came in.
He was
He
hurt.
was
No,
average-
that's fine. I was
Okay.
wrong. I could be wrong. He's a
Exactly.
He's a unanimous MVP,
Today.
and Trae Young can't hold his jockstrap in his gym bag.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
keep going.
okay. Oh, okay.
Hey, get a chip. Talk to me. Get an MVP. He got 2 MVPs. They holler at me. Scoring title.
And if he
I
get one
can
of
keep
his third
going.
year, then what?
I could keep going. Then he still got another one to get.
But he did it without KD and Draymond. Anyway, talk about y'all.
You win MVPs is about one person. Scoring titles is about one person. I'm talking about individual
MVPs
accolades.
really don't mean nothing. But anyway,
Wow,
Really?
that's crazy.
Steve Nash better than Shaq.
Stevie, yeah,
Jordan
Steve
should have been the
Nash-
motherfucking MVP every year he played.
Agree.
LeBron should be the every year he played.
No, he should not.
When shouldn't he have not been MVP other than
Steve
this
Nash actually had a pretty solid year. Probably not
year? It
both
wasn't
of
better
those
than
back.
Shaq's. but
Yeah,
whatever.
not the back to
Probably
backs.
not.
And it wasn't
Yeah.
Shaq's to lose, it was Kobe's.
Kobe's. Shaq is bitter about it, but Shaq is bitter about everything. Shaq is a whole host sometimes. That nigga be crying about a lot of things.
I mean,
he
I
needs
would too.
he needs recognition for everything.
Yeah.
Most celebrities.
And Barkley be 10 his ass
How
up.
did y'all see that Barkley's leaving inside the NBA?
Was that true?
Yeah, I think it was. Let me
What he say? Some
It's-
foul shit.
No,
Look at
it's,
Joe.
it's because the cancel culture is so big, and he's saying he's gonna leave before he gets canceled.
They can't cancel him though. They would have been canceled. He said some wild shit.
Yeah, he does. But that was his reasoning for it. From what the thing said, I don't know if it's true or not.
The whole fat San Antonio, just all he say all kind of wild shit and still on.
But
Yeah.
he said he loves San Antonio women.
And no, he said once he came here and ate a churro, he said, "I see what y'all talking about them churros. Them churros are delicious."
No, it looks like it's
leaving for
that he's
real?
really
It's
leaving.
real.
Yeah,
This is it.
He said before he turned 60 or 70, however old he is,
he's
a
60.
year and a half, and he's gonna be 60 in a year and a half, I think it was. So he says,
so he leaving in a year and a half.
yeah, when he turns 60.
Oh, okay, yeah. It says, yeah, he's
Something like
58, about to be 59. He said he's gonna leave when he's 60. He
Yeah.
said if you crack a joke the wrong way, they're like, oh no, you crossed the line, can't do it. He's more so mad at TNT's, I guess, management or the administration at TNT because they're telling him like, hey, you can't say that shit,
Yeah, that
and
makes
he
sense.
doesn't want to censor himself.
Well, I don't know because TNT, their whole show inside the NBA is borderline. It's borderline.
He said
It's a
some
good show,
shit
though.
doing a golf thing. He was doing the Masters. You know that shit.
No,
is
for
that?
real.
One of the golf tournaments and that
That
motherfucker.
terrible golf swing he
That
got.
motherfucker-
Jesus Christ.
That motherfucker had the audacity to say, "Oh, you know they got us on here." It was him and another black guy on that motherfucker. He didn't know they was live. He like, "Oh, we was live." Like he like basically y'all got niggas hosting this shit, and they was like,
Barkley, hey nigga.
he was like, "Oh, we live." I thought he was done right there. Like motherfucker, still. I'm like,
No,
well, this dude here.
I don't think so. That whole cancel culture to me is bullshit. I try to get us canceled every week, and it's not working out.
I don't want to get canceled.
In order to get canceled, you got to be somebody first and foremost. If we get canceled and we ain't shit, that means we're gonna get all kind of publicity. Y'all talk about us, y'all run us through the motherfucking mud. We'll be like that white boy that said, "Nigger,
You
get
can,
that nigger."
Charles Barkley's funny as fuck, man. I hope he don't leave.
You
man.
can
That's
only
hilarious.
drag me through the mud if you don't live in San Antonio.
But see, the thing if Charles Barkley leaves, you understand the avenues is gonna open up for that nigga.
Yeah,
Once
he's probably
leaves,
he gonna go to Barstool or some shit.
he's
like,
making his podcast is gonna
Yeah.
pop even more. He's gonna make more money.
yeah.
So TNT is probably
It's not the
hurting
end
his
of the
pocket,
world.
if
Yeah.
anything, because he's contractually obligated to them for whatever it is.
Yep.
You know how many people would hire Charles Barkley and pay him the Stephen A. Smith money to be on ESPN?
Nobody's making Stephen A. Smith money, but I feel you.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Maybe the white boy money. No one's making Skip money. He maybe
I think Stephen A. might make more than Skip, bro.
well, he just had his new contract recently too.
Stephen A. or Skip.
Stephen A.
Okay.
So then, of course, once that shit gets renegotiated, I think Shannon Sharp finally is getting paid now too.
You
I
should.
think Shannon finally he shouldn't. He's more entertaining than knowledgeable.
He is,
That
and
nigga
he's
is
still
hilarious.
early in his broadcast career.
He's
Like he
more-
wasn't
Nigga
doing.
fuck with the goat mask on.
Yeah, nah, he's
Go
more.
James. Go James.
That nigga has some of the worst predictions ever.
That
He is
nigga
not knowledgeable at
With
all.
the tightest Lakers jersey on. Like, what are you doing, dude?
He is very entertaining. I don't think he has any.
Stephen A. Smith was wrong every year. He was wrong picking the Spurs and somebody.
Why wouldn't the Spurs be a solid pick though?
Whoever he would pick, the other team would win in the finals. Like,
no, Stephen A. Smith makes horrible. But the thing about Stephen A. Smith is either very wrong or he's 1,010,000,000% right. He's never just in the middle, like just kind of off. Like when he says some stupid shit, like Steven, what?
He just loud. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like
that's barbershop. That nigga loud don't make you. Right,
I don't
nigga.
care for him, but I respect what he's done in broadcasting and journalism. He does the shit.
I seen him in person once.
That nigga tall as fuck.
Yeah, he's lanky. He was at
For real?
That nigga tall, motherfucker.
Really?
I saw him downtown. Like, this nigga is tall, nigga. Shit.
We're in
He averaged
Philly.
2 points a game.
Oh yeah.
Call me.
We're in Philly. You know those famous sub places?
Mm-hmm.
They're like right across the street from each other. Believe it or
the
not.
cheesecake spot?
Yeah, the Philly cheesecake. Philly
Cheesesteaks.
cheesesteak. Yeah, they're right across the street from each other, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we went there. We was in New York. I think we just drove down to Philly, which it really isn't that far.
I hate that shit.
What?
How people in New York be like, I'm finna go to Connecticut in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Nigga take 5 hours to get to Dallas.
In 2 states away and shit.
It's like 2-3 hours to get to DC, nigga. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. And most of that shit's traffic. It's not the distance,
The
it's the
distance,
fucking
traffic.
cars.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we went to Philly and we had the Philly cheesesteaks, and Stephen A. Smith. I think he was either at that time is a journalist there or he was living there. Probably
Isn't he
both. I don't know.
from Philly?
He's from there, right? That's
yeah,
what it was.
and
Okay,
he followed AI like his entire career.
Yeah. So anyway, he was there and he just pulled up and got one of the Phillies and burnt off. A little, he had a Cadillac at the time. His people got it. He got out. Oh shit, that's Stephen A. Smith. And then we just started hollering at hoes. So it was pretty cool.
All right.
You and Stephen A. Smith?
Nah, me and the priest I was with. that's who I was with. Okay.
How we go back to sports?
Because KK didn't want to leave it alone because he was right.
29 points.
Yeah.
Year two.
KK can go to sleep with that shit and talk about that. No, that motherfucker over there talking. You know, KK let that shit
I always
ride.
want to tell somebody they're wrong and it's opinions, nigga.
I said I don't feel like you. I didn't say you're wrong. I just don't feel like Trey.
You said that a few times. That shit kind of irks me. Nigga.
That kind of hurts me.
When I said Pimp C, but you're wrong. Man, shut the fuck almost.
What?
Shut that mic out your motherfucking hand.
What about Pimp C?
Y'all was talking about we was doing a rap episode one time. I was like, Pimp C way better than Bun B. Like, you're wrong. Nigga, I like Pimp C. That's just all it is.
I love Pimp C. He's my favorite out of the two, but I do think that Bun is a better rapper.
Okay, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
That's fine.
God damn, nigga, I know it's my opinion. I said it. You're not finna belittle my little opinion.
I've heard it
You're not
before.
finna belittle my little
I've heard it
opinion.
before.
Y'all got KK back mad on these opinions again.
Yeah, he tried to
understand that shit.
He tried to belittle my opinion, like I didn't say.
I don't like
I
when motherfuckers
think.
tell me I can't have no opinion. They don't
That's
give a fuck,
crazy.
nigga.
It's crazy how I said I think, which implies that it's an opinion. He tried to tell me, yeah, that's your opinion. Nigga, I know it's my opinion. You're not gonna tell me it's my. No, I'm just playing.
Nah, it's Pimp. We're talking about Pimp C, man. Like,
Chad Butler.
yeah, he's cool. I think he's a more charismatic guy.
He's a better entertainer overall.
Rest in peace to the pimp.
Always.
Rest in peace.
I was
to the
just listening to Pimp C last night.
for real.
I got a whole little Pimp C playlist I listened to last night.
I told you I played that shit for white girls and they got offended.
Petty Pimp C?
Yeah. I was in San Diego.
Because that nigga be talking some wild shit.
Definitely. I was in San Diego and I talked about like two shows ago. You weren't like maybe last because you wasn't here. And they're like, I was from Texas. And hey, play some Texas music. So I was like, shit, you're on Pandora. So put in Pimp C. I think I was listening to UGK as I got off the airplane. So that's the first thing that came in my head. They put that shit in. Whoa, not this Texas music. Let's get something else. So we did. They put it on like Ludacris or some shit like that.
Pimp C literally be on songs about and fuck you in your pussy. Nigga, what?
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that. What's wrong with you?
He made all
dangerous too. So
he made a whole career off saying that shit. What you telling me you can't say that shit?
That shit wild, bro.
Nah, the white girls were
he was a
offended.
geeker,
Huh?
A nigga rap like he was really a geeker sometimes though.
That nigga was
This
a little
nigga
bit
is
everything.
old. You called him a geeker.
Dolphin, nigga, that nigga Dolphin, man.
And that a nigga died?
That nigga was a Dolphin,
Nah,
man.
he died from that drink.
Oh, I thought it was OD on some other shit.
Enough for that drink.
That
That nigga did used to get saucy. Yeah, yeah.
They had
Fucking with that white girl.
Yeah, it's a lot of cocaine you rap about, nigga. That's just entertainment.
No,
It's only
it was-
entertainment.
Everybody know that nigga.
No,
was
that's only
doing coke.
entertainment. Say, look, only entertainment.
all that white shit, nigga, whole lip all fucked up. Now that nigga, I like Pimp C,
I
man.
feel like a Baptist preacher.
I saw this video on Facebook. This Baptist preacher was, I guess, baptizing whatever the baby and dropped that motherfucker in the water. Hit forehead hit the tub. He's like, oh shit.
So I don't go to church.
Yeah.
Didn't one of them niggas drown trying to walk on water?
Jesus didn't
All
drown
right.
trying to walk on
No, it was
water.
a black preacher. He told him he could walk on water.
How'd that work out?
Lost his fucking life, man.
How'd that work?
I don't know.
That nigga couldn't swim.
I don't know how deep he went, but the nigga said,
Jesus brought him home.
I gotta quit believing that shit. Nigga, you think you really can walk on water, nigga? What the fuck you?
I was trying not
David,
to laugh.
like he David Blaine or something, nigga. What the fuck you doing, nigga?
I was trying real hard not to laugh.
Oh,
Tina
like-
gonna look at me.
I gotta find that video. I'm gonna send it to y'all, man.
I like what I say.
All you just see, I like, nigga. You really thought you could do that, nigga, in the middle of the motherfucking ocean?
I like when I say inappropriate shit and Tina lets herself laugh. She tried so hard.
I didn't want to
Even
laugh.
the comments was funny. Like, this nigga really thought he was trying to just walk on this.
and it was recorded and nobody saved him.
What he said he could walk on
Jesus
water.
said it was his
No,
time.
but I understand. But once he not walking, like nobody saved him.
Did he take like 3 steps and then he drowned? Or did he
Yeah,
just take
like-
the initial step
I
was
don't know. I'm gonna
bad?
find that shit. I'm gonna send it to y'all. That shit.
Don't send me that. I don't want to watch nobody die.
I mean,
Send it
it
to me.
don't show the whole. It don't show him, but it show him fighting.
He's dying.
No,
He's
walking on
dying.
water. He walking underwater. Nigga. Don't go.
I
That
said
nigga was going to the swimming pool in the sky, nigga. He's out of there.
I said a really funny comment when our group text. That
That shit wasn't
That
funny.
wasn't funny.
I did not laugh.
was fucking hilarious. That was actually funny as shit. Me and Brandon laughed a little bit when she called.
No,
me
now
about
you
it.
talked about it. Now you got to say what it was.
What did you say again? There's so much shit on there.
What was it? Are we gonna talk about your friend? Can we talk about it?
No.
Wait, what
I just remember what it was.
No, we had a good conversation
It
about
was
this
a
whole
good
fucked up
conversation.
situation.
Oh, the
It
nigga that
was.
died or some shit, right? I
No, the
remember.
ghost. He ghosted her first.
Okay, now I gotta say it.
Eh.
I'm not saying no names.
You
Okay,
didn't say no names in the post.
I know. I'm
Oh.
trying not to say anybody's name.
That one friend.
So I have a friend.
This is anonymous, y'all. So friend, don't get mad. It's not about you, but another friend in the same situation.
I have a friend who was engaged or is engaged to somebody.
Was
Okay, stop it.
was
Stop it.
Mhm.
I have a friend who's engaged to somebody. Right?
was
They've been engaged for a little over a year.
were
Stop.
context.
And he disappeared. They got into a big argument, and he left. Didn't come home. A couple days go by.
She hadn't talked to him for a week. at
Hold
this
on.
point.
That's not ghosting.
A couple days go by.
I
She
mean,
don't hear from him. Nothing. So she calls me and she's like, "Hey, I haven't heard from him. You know, what should I do?"
This is that advice.
Why
that
you laughing,
Hold
nigga?
on. This is that advice that you're talking about. Men shouldn't give other men, right? So this is
No,
Brand- this is
no.
Brandon
This
giving
isn't,
counseling.
this isn't when I said it. So I told her, I was like, "Well, why don't you call the police, make a missing persons report? You know what I'm saying? Do your due diligence, call the hospitals, the jail reports, all those good things."
Mhm.
She was like, "I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." Right. So now it's 10 days has passed at this point. She has not heard from him. 10 days.
She didn't tell you this whole story yet. I guess she didn't text.
No,
She didn't text none of it,
she
huh?
didn't.
No, I just told you. So 10 days goes by. She still ain't heard from him. So we did the show. We did the show, and at the end of the show, Damien was like, "What you want to leave the people with?" And I was like,
remember
"Well,
what you said, sis.
well, if somebody ghosts you, fuck them. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Let them go."
This was Saturday evening.
Saturday evening, Sunday morning, at like 3 a.m, she calls me and says, "Oh my gosh, I just got a call that he's dead. He's been murdered." I felt like a whole asshole.
You should have.
Hold on.
You know, normally I'm gonna support you and
Cut your
find
mic
the
off.
silver lining, but
But I told Brandon at the end of the day, she was right.
Oh, I thought
Eh,
my
eh,
headphones.
God damn it, KK.
Hallucinating this bitch, man. Shit.
That nigga sugar's low in the bitch right now,
That's
sweating
why I
all
know.
this shit. No, but it's funny because your information was correct. If that was the case, if he
But
just
that's not
disappeared.
ghosting.
No. At the time, you didn't know. You just felt like
That's still not ghosting. If you're in a committed relationship with somebody,
that nigga
and-
broke up.
Yeah, that's a breakup,
You just
nigga.
didn't know.
Like
You just didn't tell.
ghosting
You-
is when you're just getting to know someone or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's very
But
casual.
I gotta finish.
What's the message?
I gotta finish.
I'm
the
not-
comment.
What's the message
okay,
that
go
Brian
ahead,
wrote?
Brie, my bad.
So I felt like an asshole.
Yeah.
I talk to her, whatever. And I'm like, so what happened? Like, who called you? Blah, blah, blah. She said his sister called, who does not live in San Antonio. How they got her phone number, I don't know. His driver's license is her address,
Mhm.
his fiance's address. Why would the
Yeah,
police
that's what I-
not go?
Call him.
That's
Call
what I
her.
don't
House.
understand.
Call her.
Yeah, why is she not listed as his next?
That nigga just broke up with her and said, "Hey, sister, tell her I died. Tell her somebody murdered." That's
What
what I'm
happened?
thinking.
Oh, that's not funny.
If you was dead for a whole week and you just now found out 10 days
If
later,
I was dead for a whole week, I would find out immediately. I would know if I was dead. That's the name of the episode.
but if you was dead for a whole week, right? Like, wouldn't you find out your closest next to kin or your wife or your fiance, whoever lives with you? Wouldn't they have told, unless he died that Saturday night, as Brandon was talking about, don't fucking nigga ghosting, unless he just got murdered that night or he got murdered a week ago and his body was thrown somewhere and they just discovered it. Like, it's kind of, niggas, y'all need to work on y'all breaking up skills. Just break up with a nigga. Don't just lie about that
Men
shit.
don't know how to break up.
We're gonna have that conversation
Men
too.
do not know how to break up.
'Cause
They either cheat or
Cheat.
start a big ass argument and just leave and never come back.
And
Or
that's what happened.
Or just have a whole and then come back.
They had an argument.
So what was the comment, Tina? So what was the comment Brandon said?
I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
It was a funny, and my like she said that I found out that he didn't go ghost or whatnot.
No, you.
Wait, I'm gonna find it. Dang, I feel like I'm really close to it.
It was like Monday.
no, it was Sunday when I was cutting the grass. Sunday.
It was Monday because I was at
No,
work.
It was Monday.
It was Monday. Damn, I cut the grass for 2 days. I just finally cut my grass. Find that comment. Y'all listen to this. This comment is fucking funny. I don't care if y'all are offended, if y'all don't like it.
If you and I would stop arguing in the group text, it would be way easier.
this comment did not hurt or offend nobody.
But I really did feel like shit though.
Bro, did you delete it out of the?
No.
Nah, it was. You should type in there "ghost" in the search. See if it'll
Oh,
come
you're
up.
probably right.
Yeah, type in "ghost." That should have come up. But anyway, we'll find it in a second. So we had a question. So the question that we wanted to talk about, it's like KK treating you like a barber.
Why? Rub his dick on your back?
KK treating your neck like a barber.
Man, you stuck. Hey, turn me around, man.
So the question of the week I'm going to ask on the show, and then of course we'll ask it throughout the week, and we'll probably have a pass the mic on it. Did you find it?
No,
Oh.
I can't.
Brandon, look for it. I know Brandon find this shit quick. When did you realize you were a black? For black people, of course, this is for y'all.
I feel like I've been black my whole life.
When did you realize you were black?
Shit, when I freshman year in Madison, nigga, shit.
What?
I was like, yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Look,
When did you realize, Tina?
I think I've known I was black the majority of my life.
nah, nigga, not your skin color.
You found it, Bree?
Yeah, nah, for real.
For real?
My mom was always very like intentional about she was just always really intentional about telling me and my sister like y'all are black children because she's Hispanic.
Really, Tina? She found it real quick,
This
y'all.
whole ass nigga here, boy. Okay. Can I read your message?
You can.
Okay, so Bree's message says, and this is going back to the ghosting conversation.
Yeah.
Bree's message said, "Good morning, y'all. I feel like an asshole now. You know how I told someone at the end of the show, if someone ghosts you, basically fuck them. Well, she found out yesterday that the reason he ghosted her is because he was murdered. Fuck my life." I respond and say, "Holy shit." KK responds and says, "Oh, wow." Damien responds and says, "So then he didn't ghost her. He just went ghost." He then says there's a difference. He should be forgiven.
He should though.
He really should. Like he didn't go ghost. He just
KK and I both told this story. Don't do that. That shit ain't funny. I said you gotta leave the dead alone. KK said that's bad juju.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this.
And
now.
I said, I don't need no pet.
And Damien says that we
this.
don't have a sense of humor.
I remember this now.
So basically, if it's a foot race to heaven,
That nigga dead.
I'm winning. That nigga is last.
as long as I get there, I can go last. It's cool.
Dead
You're not
last.
gonna get in, bro. There's only one spot left, and it ain't you.
Did you hear what I said?
Dead
What?
last.
Dead last. Guys, there's humor in every step of your life.
No, it is not.
It is. It is.
That-
It is.
I'm
humor.
finna take my shirt off.
It is humor in every step of your. I think it got hotter in there. Hotter. So, what are you saying? You realized you was black when your mom, when your
Yeah, my
mama
mom
said,
was just always really intentional about telling us that we were black children. Like it was just always something that was always really evident in our lives. Also the kind of work that my mom did too. Like she served underserved communities her entire, like the first 15 years of her career.
okay.
You know what I mean? So she
So
was
you was-
always very intentional about helping people of color, blacks and Hispanics specifically.
So you saw the, I guess, quote unquote divide. So you understood what was what,
Right.
what wasn't what.
Exactly.
Because she was always around the divide, trying to. Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly.
How about Brie? When did you realize you was a black human?
All right. I found out late in life.
Mhm.
Like real late in life.
How late?
Last week.
I was in my 20s.
Right? That's strong, loud as shit.
Sorry.
I was in my 20s. Like for real. This is when I found out I was really black. Let me tell you.
Do tell.
So I'm at work. I'm on the phone. This guy's like, oh my gosh, you have a lovely voice. I want to hire you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let's meet up. I meet him.
Sorry, bitch.
I meet him. And he was
Position's
just
been
like,
Oh, you black.
he's like, oh, I'm here to meet Bree. I was like, I'm Bree. That was his face.
What's up, Bree?
Oh, okay.
I want all three.
Hey.
Yeah.
Did you get a job?
Cause she
Hell
black.
nah.
Blah, 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 black.
I didn't want that job.
I know you didn't.
I would have gave them motherfuckers a hell. They have to pay me every bit of my hours.
That's crazy.
When did you realize you was black, K?
I told you.
He said in high school.
High school? But like, what happened? Like, what was your?
You could just feel the vibes of your skin color.
Oh, cause you went to early Madison before the niggas.
Yeah,
was
you
over
saw my
there.
basketball
I had
picture,
to
right?
think about it. I had to
Say,
think
look,
about it.
Not this Madison.
I'm thinking about Madison like when I was in school.
Nah.
I got you.
No, Madison's a whole different.
Yeah.
beast.
No.
When I was at Madison, it was a bunch of white folks, kickers, middle class Americans. Americans wasn't. It was
Dip. What you call it? Chew and dip and shit.
chewing
Oh
dub.
yeah.
That's
Fucking
Madison. I'm
The
ag,
4-H club and shit.
yeah, we really out there raising pigs and cows.
Wranglers and cowboy boots. That's how they would go to school in the big ass trucks. When I realized I was black, so I remember the time when I realized I was a black person, and I also realized white people exist. Like I remember these times.
Ooh.
So when I was black, that's not what I
You
meant.
got some explaining to do.
all this shit.
So when I was in college, right?
Mhm.
So mind you, in high school, we have a big family here. What is it, Brandon? Like 106 of us are running around here.
Seems like
So it's a lot, and we
Y'all
all,
grandparents. Fucking.
yeah, we all of our grandparents. Never mind. So we had we all lived together growing up, right? So it was like I said, I was about 12 of us in the house at one time.
I always want to talk about Mexicans. All y'all niggas is living together.
We was in San Antonio. Y'all rubbed off on us. They should have put the goddamn wall up. No, so we was all. It was always us,
I
right?
don't think you should have said that.
Can't take it back.
It's too late.
A whole person became president off of saying that. What are you talking about?
You ain't run for you ain't
You talking about the wall or what I
Yeah.
said?
The wall.
The wall.
Oh.
Another Damien comment.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we all grew up together, right? So every day I would see black people, right? I would see my uncles, my aunts. You know, we had friends that came by. Of course, we hung with white people as well, but I always saw black people.
Mhm.
So I never noticed I was black because
Everybody look like you.
everybody looked like me.
Right, right.
We all talked that shit. We all acted the same. We was wild. We would hang out with white people, but you know, it wasn't like we were just me and they were them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that I was actually a black when I realized like, no, you're really black. I went to college. I went to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And my circle changed. And when my circle changed, they would let me know how different I am. Right? Again, when I'm with the family and my partners in San Antonio,
Y'all have the same life experiences.
we don't talk about our differences because we are each other, you know? Nigga, when I realized like black was a thing, that's when I realized it. And the first time I realized white people exist is when I was coming home from, I was probably in 4th grade, and this white dude, little kid, called me a nigger. And that's when I realized white people exist. Real talk.
Yeah.
Like I realized there was a difference.
I went to A&M, and they put me in a fucking learning community, so I could be around other black people like as much as possible, because I guess they looked at like the demographics of like where my address was and then the school that I went to, and they were
just
like,
white.
No. I grew up in Camelot. Like they're looking at where I grew up, and they're like, oh shit, she's gonna be in culture shock when she gets here.
Oh, so slowly assimilate you.
Yeah, they're looking at, they're like, damn, she's gonna be in culture shock when she gets here. So they put me in that shit so I could be around other people of color. And like I really didn't get it until I was like, damn, I ain't seen a nigga in about 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Like it had been a minute, like other than seeing them like in my classes and stuff. But then I think that made me really go and seek out and learn my culture.
Yeah.
Because it's not a lot of black people, it's a lot of Africans.
And that's what it was.
It was hella Africans at my school. Like one of my roommates ended up being Nigerian, but yeah, like
Toby, Anundu Kakuya.
Yeah, she had a wild last name. That was my dog.
No, that's the same thing. Like I didn't like once you realize that you don't exist, and then like, yeah, well, what are black people at? And it's like that's when you realize, like, goddamn, like I'm black. Like let me seek this shit out. And it's crazy because you don't realize that. You know, and it was weird. I ain't gonna lie. I used to walk around hair permed. I used to walk around with the
you had your
Snoop
hair
Dogg.
permed or just like pressed?
No, that shit was permed.
No, pressed. It was pressed.
It was pressed.
It was pressed. I would get a hot comb and sit there and then press it.
Okay.
So it was pressed. So
I had questions.
No. I had questions. I had the Snoop Dogg shit. I did have an S curl in high school though. I did have an S curl.
I know somebody who still got an S curl right now, but they're
still?
gonna remain nameless.
They still selling shit, so
HEB can get them all over. Just for now. So
I get a Duke though. A Duke take
Duke,
well,
right?
That's funny.
My shit was pressed to my back like Snoop. I used to have my shit like I used to like do shit just to let them know that I was black. You know what I mean?
They couldn't tell.
Well, maybe it's for me because I wanted to make sure
It
I
was for
stayed
you.
black.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And like I would do some of the most craziest shit. I never really thought why I did it, but it was me finding out who I really was. In college, I found out a lot because I wasn't around my own kind anymore. So it was a culture shock for me, pretty much, probably as much as it was a culture shock for them. Because a lot of those white girls and white people went out there, they probably never seen real niggas before until they went to college and saw the football team and was like, oh my gosh. And they were fucking all of us too. And daddies was pissed off.
So it used to be a Peter Piper pizza on, what was it, Nacogdoches? Like by Midnight Rodeo, all that shit. Yeah. And we used to leave the rec center and go over there and, you know, eat pizza or whatever. We was playing a basketball game. I bullshit you. I would never forget this. White guy was with his kid. The kid had to be like 5 or 6. That motherfucker looked at me. I don't know who I was with. Was like, what's that? I'm like, nigga.
Ain't never seen no black person.
Never seen a black person before. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I probably was like 18, 19. Like I get kids say fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, bro, that motherfucker look too old. I hadn't seen no black people.
That shit real though, because it comes from like dad work, mama stay at home, kids stay at the crib with the mom. They only see their parents. They only see their family members. Exactly. Parents ain't got no black friends. That should be just like that.
Yeah.
He was embarrassed. I was like, bro, y'all gotta do better than that. Nigga say, nigga, what's that, nigga? I hope he meant basketball. Nigga, I'm so sorry. I was like,
And he knew it. And the crazy thing is,
He
that
knew.
kid could have been talking about basketball, but he already knew what that nigga was talking about.
When he apologized for me, I was like, "But that's fucked up."
That's real bad. Like that shit goes on, and it's crazy. Like, I wonder if white people ever grow up and realize that they're white. Like, do you have like I'm pretty sure they do. They have to, or maybe they don't. I don't know. But I'm wondering if they're like, I woke up this morning and realized I'm white. And
But what does that change?
And that's the thing. Is it a situation
You know
where
what I'm
like
saying?
I got this big job and I got all these opportunities? I'm white. Fucking A.
Yeah, it
Or is
doesn't
it like-
mean that you have to change the way that you move or the way that you operate in the world.
Or was I like hurting and talk shit about and I realized I was white? Like, how is that experience?
Right.
Is it as traumatizing? And I'm not saying this shit was traumatizing me finding out I was black, but it wasn't a cool experience. Like someone being like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
You know, that's not cool neither. But I wonder how
like-
is a white
That's crazy.
person? What was a white person's experience? Because unlike you, which is not a bad thing, I'm curious on both sides of the conversation. You know, I'm curious on both sides of the conversation because I think both of them need to be had. Just because I'm curious as into what they're gonna say. But
I just want to say, fuck y'all too, because I feel like my titties are making it 20 degrees hotter in here than it already is. What about you, Bree?
If yours are 20,
Yeah.
like I gotta be like
I'm 40.
85 over here.
There you go,
Come on.
85.
My
102.
the chest part of my shirt is soaked through.
My whole shirt is soaked through. And my shorts.
I'm a lady. I don't sweat like that.
I sweat like a motherfucker though.
I'm not one to sweat.
Let's do this icebreaker real quick. So last week we had what's her name wanted to send us a video too. Maria from the Outkast video.
Send it to
She
us.
wanted to do an Outkast song.
Yeah,
So
send it to us.
last week Tina was singing some ratchet ass shit. And she
I was
lived.
singing the first verse of Trina's The Baddest Bitch off of the Baddest Bitch album released in 1999.
And she did it word for word. I don't think and then she even jumped on and sung the second verse.
And
of the
did. And could have hit the third one if you like.
So look up the fourth verse on your phone of Mine's Playing Tricks on Me.
There's not that many verses on that
There's
song.
4 verses on that
Is it
song.
really?
It's 2 Scarface
One Willie D and
and one
Bushwick has the
Bushwick.
last
was
one.
Bushwick Glass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Damn, that nigga
So,
had-
so what we
What
do?
you gotta look it up for if you don't know that shit?
No, he just plays it for the music.
Yeah. So go to the 4th verse if you can find it. Scroll to
What
it.
movie talking about get jumped or something? Oh, I remember
In
that
Woodlake?
shit in the alley. Yeah,
Y'all
Yeah,
got jump on some white folks?
it wasn't a lot of black people in Woodlake.
He said in the 3rd grade.
Hey, you walking home from school. We used to cut through an alley to go. I was in middle school. I'm like 5, 6 years older than him, so I remember that shit. Like 3 or 4 white kids put them hands on that nigga
For real.
just because he was black. Yeah,
That's when I got called a nigga. It was 3 brothers. I was on my bike and one kicked me in my nuts. And I fell off my bike. And those 3 white boys was talking shit. And I got on my bike and cried all the way home on my bike.
yeah, I just see 3rd grade.
One of them asses would have been beat. Just one of them.
I was like third, 4th grade. I was innocent. I was wet behind the ears.
Oh, I was
And
scrapping.
I was by myself.
Look, I was scrapping.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't at all.
I
you
got
remember
punched a lot because I
This-
was light skinned.
This was
No,
Woodlake,
like
though.
no bullshit. For real, for real.
For real.
Yeah, I got picked on.
You remember your first fight?
I lost that motherfucker, and then I never lost another one after that.
I used to get in so many fights in the middle. I don't know.
My
what
daughter
the fuck.
asked me that the other day.
I don't know if it was because my dad was not there. I don't know what the fuck it was, but like 6th grade,
Mhm.
I was home. Like I got expelled from Garner, so I don't even count that year of my life. Like I didn't even make the Christmas because like fighting for no fucking reason, like open chest, like my chest,
Yeah.
bang, I'm fighting. Like, like 'cause I didn't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a game.
hey, I didn't. There wasn't a game that I could get played out. And that's when we moved from out here, and that's when she moved to 780 area,
Okay.
and then she moved right back out here. Like, yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, I didn't like that shit at all. Like, I
Were
didn't.
you hitting other people when they were playing
No, I wasn't
open
playing that
chess?
bullshit.
Oh, you wasn't
Yeah, I
playing
didn't
that
play
at
that
all.
shit at all.
They open chest that nigga.
Okay. No, I'm saying, was he
Yeah,
hitting other
no,
people
I
and
didn't play
saying,
that
"Don't
shit.
hit me"?
I didn't
Oh.
play that shit at all.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, well, that's a fight then. You hit me, you put your hands on me, and I'm not playing that shit, nigga. We
Yeah, I
fighting.
didn't play that
I
shit
got
at
into
all.
a fight with Jody, Jose Jody Armijo, whatever. I forgot it. I can't even think of his name. And he is having a bad day. You know how like you open up your locker and nigga, but you close that bitch right back when you open it up.
Oh yeah, and then you gotta unlock it
Do
again.
that
That
shit
shit was
again.
the worst.
I did it to that nigga I used to always do it to him, this Mexican dude, and I guess I did it to him one day. He
Nigga
was
had
having a
enough.
bad day. Yeah, I mean they started scrapping in the hallway.
Damon used to do that shit to me all the time
Yeah,
because my locker used to be below his. My freshman year,
yeah,
the worst.
That's terrible.
What you would do?
huh?
You would
Close
do
their locker real
You
quick.
know, right? You open up your lock, put
Oh,
the
you close
combination
it?
in,
Yeah.
and right open your pop. Yeah, we used to do that shit to a lot of people.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
What was your question?
what question?
Was you asking something?
No, she was supposed to pull up the verse of that song.
but then I asked y'all, do y'all remember your first fight?
Oh,
That was
yeah.
my question.
So we're gonna do this real quick. See if I can get it. If I can knock it out as flawless as Tina did. It's funny because
Good luck.
No, because it's funny with this song. It's a edited and an unedited version.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So it's like sometimes
I don't think I ever heard the edited version of Baddest Bitch by Trina.
it doesn't exist.
I don't think you can do that.
But so you're next week, all right?
Oh, okay.
So see those memes how like somebody's has a gun to your head and he tells you to sing a verse of any song.
And you gotta sing it
You
perfect.
gotta sing it
Can't miss
perfectly or
nothing.
you die.
Is the alphabet a song?
No, we gonna pick a
Hey,
real
that's a
song.
song?
It is.
Twinkle,
I sing the fuck
twinkle,
out that
little
Nah,
star.
we gonna pick a real
He
song.
gonna do the itsy bitsy spider.
Then like
I can
ABKY.
sing a few songs.
Well,
Okay.
next week
We just need one verse of any
One
song.
verse of any song. And this is a song I can fucking sing in my sleep. This one and Murder Was a Case that they gave me by Snoop Dogg. I have no idea why. I remember me and Marie would sit there and write the lyrics to songs together. That
We know she know the words to that Snoop song.
She's still singing them motherfuckers.
and then I Missed the Bus. Crisscross. Yeah.
You can sing that shit?
No, to this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
All I know is I missed the bus. That's it.
Nah, I went to
Not
bed late, but I didn't think late would affect me. Early came around, but late wouldn't let me. Wake up, so I can get dressed. I think my body was mad because I gave it. All right, go to the other one. That was the jam.
So who's gonna sing
Am,
this?
am I supposed to play the song?
Yeah, give your phone. Did you find the fourth verse?
Oh.
Did you get to it?
I only have the lyrics. I didn't do the You said
The first verse has this one part, and I stutter a lot. So then, like, I always fuck that up. Like there was a 1, 2, 3 until the 4. So that, as a matter of fact, that's a verse is only like 2 or 3 bars.
I know that one.
Yeah, actually, so that's easy. But there's this one part in that song when he's SNOO.
SNOOPDOGG.
Yeah, that part it comes out of nowhere for me, and I mumble and stutter the fuck out of that part every time it comes on. When Dre did, and Dre says so when he spells Long Beach, LONGB or COMP, he spells Compton is what he spells. Yeah, I fucking fuck that up all the time. I can never get that shit right. But again, what is y'all song? What song would y'all sing if you had to sing a song and someone had a gun to your head and said, hey, make sure you sing the song right from front to back? What song would y'all sing? Type it in, and again, as we said, send that shit to our
Send it to our socials. You can send it to our email, whichever is easiest for you. We'll find it.
The last one, probably like a 4-minute mark somewhere. Yeah, send it to us, and we're gonna make a compilation out of that shit and see if we can get people. We're gonna put a TikTok. So you know those TikToks how they have a question and then people put a video to it. I want to do one of those. Have a question to it and then put that video to it. Here, get that to Brianna. She's about to get to it. Murder Was a Case was. What other songs y'all like? What songs did y'all go? I was listening to Cool Mo D today and Big Daddy Kane. Out of those two, if you have an option, who would you pick between those two?
Nigga, Kane, nigga.
Huh?
Easily Big Daddy Kane, nigga.
For real?
What is Kumo D? Wild West, nigga? That's it. How you like me now? Them only 2
How
songs.
you like
nigga.
me now?
Nigga.
That's a really.
I'm just trying to like she ain't heard of these niggas. You heard of Big Daddy Kane?
No, I heard of them. I just never paid attention to their music enough to
Big Daddy
compare.
Kane is the goat, nigga.
I'm more of a Cool Mo D guy.
Oh, no,
But back then, when those to those rappers, I was big on Houdini. Those were my guys.
Shut the fuck up. I don't even like Houdini. Friends. I gotta go home and watch this shit.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know. Black people got a lot of sugar.
When that nigga was getting robbed or some shit like that, right?
Sugar, man.
When that nigga was getting robbed or some shit like that. Yeah.
That nigga tied up.
Houdini.
Friends.
You got it?
Shut
All right, you pause it.
the fuck up.
Let's see if I can knock this shit out the park. Hold on 1 second. We We gotta put it low for they delete our bitch asses. Go ahead.
Ready?
I think so. This year, Halloween fell on a week. Treat in. Robbing little kids for bags. For the llama pet.
Oh, you lost already, nigga. To this old man got behind.
Yeah. He was in for a squabble, no doubt. So I swung and hit the nigga in his mouth. He was going down, we figured. But this wasn't no ordinary nigga. He stood about 6 or 7 feet. Now that's the creep I was seeing in my sleep. So he triple teamed on him, dropping them motherfucking bees on him. The more I swung, the more blood flew. Then he disappeared, and my boys disappeared too. Then I felt just like a fiend. It wasn't even close to Halloween. It was dark as fuck on the streets. My hands was all bloody for punching on the concrete. God damn, homie. That's it. My mind is playing tricks.
This nigga lost on the first.
Yeah, you
line.
died.
I always stutter every. I told you those parts in those songs, man. I just can't talk. I be fucking them up.
That nigga said I just can't talk.
No, I really can't. I would have got murdered like a bitch. Motherfucker
you're
say twinkle
You're a
twinkle.
goner, my guy.
I would have almost made it. You got next, please. See what you can do. Tina's only living so far.
Alive
Solo.
and thriving.
Alive and thriving. I had to too. I anyway.
I think I could do Rick Ross. I could do a whole bunch of Rick Ross songs.
Really? You listen to Ross like that?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't recite nothing, Rick. I could.
Family. I could do family.
So-
I could sing Family Ties.
Something off that first album I could probably spit.
Kimmy
word
said,
for
"Keep
word.
your day job."
Yeah, I died. I fucked them. It's
Sorry.
hot as fuck too.
Man,
Yeah, I'm gonna do Family Ties.
Family ties.
Yeah.
All right, they go home and practice. I don't.
Nah,
want
I can sing that shit right now, nigga.
yeah. Put it on.
I gotta hit a beat though.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah,
find
we're gonna
it.
turn the music on.
She'll find it. Let's see if you can.
Don't
sing
die,
it,
nigga.
Don't die.
Don't die, nigga.
Don't die, nigga. Hold on. This is Damien, aka Maverick the Devil's Advocate.
It's your boy KK.
Hi, it's Tina and I'm melting.
Give us free.
Give us that free.
Give us free.
hey,
That was a good one. Did that one more time. That was kind of. That was hot.
Water, nigga.
hey.
It's hot.
That's the asthma coming out.
Goddamn. So y'all tuning in. This is, of course, B-side of Socially Irresponsible, the podcast. This is episode 68. We're here with you. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to start off. We were doing, I guess, on the last show, we were doing recitals of songs. I died. Tina lived.
I lived. If you got a gun to your head,
If
and
you're
you
playing a
gotta-
game,
and you got to spit a verse from any song,
one verse.
what song is it?
If you're playing a sporting event and you're doing the opposite of winning, how do you spell that? How do you spell it? If you're playing a sporting event and you either win or how do you spell what the other word? Not you.
Lose or losing?
You win or you.
Lose.
Okay, so how do you spell that?
LOSE.
Yeah, I meant to say that. Tina's like, I said lost in that post you're talking about.
You know I'm gonna correct you.
Bitch!
I hate that shit.
Spell.
That shit makes me mad. Just like when niggas be like, "Sorry for your loss."
That nigga, I hate that shit.
Go to hell.
Well, you know what I hate worse than that? It's not even the spelling. It's
What?
just how they die. Nigga, it's like,
I want to know.
Which
I
verse?
know, but y'all.
I'm just playing.
You could just skip it to just skip it.
The first verse?
No, you just go in the middle of the song. Just hit play.
Oh, anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
I think I'm that cold with that song.
Okay, do it.
Tina.
Do it. Scroll it anywhere.
No, I'm gonna tell Tina.
Yeah.
It's in the beginning.
So what we're gonna do now is Tina just said, explain what we're about to do right now, Tina.
All right, so we're playing the "If I Had a Gun to Your Head" game, and I tell you, got to spit a verse to a song, flawless, or you die. What song is it? KK has selected "Family Ties" by Rick Ross, and he says I could just pick anywhere in here, and he's going.
Scroll to the
Do I
bitch.
just
Hold
get
on.
like the
Is it
first
plugged
word
up?
or something? Or?
Yeah, just pick up right
Yeah,
when you
you'll
hear
have
it.
to.
Whenever you hear it, pick it up and just go. Nigga,
I don't even think I've ever heard this song.
me neither. I'll probably hear it once it comes on.
I don't think it wasn't no
Hold on.
good song. I can't hear it. Oh,
Put your headphones on, nigga.
ever see you graduated, you still unemployed. Take it for granted. Love is null and void. No longer want a few young Langston Hughes. Jewish intuition, I'm following cues. Damn it.
The nigga's dead. For my victory lap, I would like to go ahead and spit a verse from WAP. Y'all just let me know.
Was he looking right at you like
I
that?
had a gun at the head and everything.
I was sitting in your chair.
Yes.
Go ahead, Tina. Get your little lap around the track real quick.
All right, I got y'all.
You gonna bring it up?
Because I got the thing.
Let's go.
I just realized that I know this whole verse word for word.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like the most difficult verse.
See, if it's difficult, like wordplay, that's why I can't recite Eminem songs. I know them word to word. That nigga talk too fast for me. Like what was the one when he was talking about put his bum on nobody's face? The one of the Slim
My
Shadys.
bum is on your lip. That one?
Yeah, yeah. And that part after my bum is in the lips.
Handcuffs, leashes, switch my wig, make him feel like you cheating, put him on the knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beat in the food chain. I'm the one to eat you. If you ate my ass, he's a bottom feeder. Big D stands for big demeanor. I can make you bust before I ever meet you. If you can't hang, then you can't bang. I don't hurt. Damn it!
Yeah, you went long though.
It was empty.
Oh, I'm dead, but I won anyway.
Yeah, you went. That was a long time.
On a victory lap, motherfucker tripped. Like
Just fail. It's because it's hot. I ran out of breath.
that's what I said. We gotta do this shit again when it ain't hot. Yeah, we
Nah,
gotta
that
do
was
this.
fun.
We gotta do this shit again when we ain't hot.
No, that's fun.
Y'all see me glistening on this bitch?
What's the next topic? Oh, here.
So listen, we had a shitload of topics we was talking about through the week. I'm just gonna freestyle this is the serious part of the show. So one of the topics came through, and this is once again, this was supposed to be, and this is going to be the Blackity Black show. And when I say the Blackity Black show, I mean the Blackity Black show. So it was what holidays just passed?
Juneteenth. What an F.
Teenth. And what else?
Cause I'm fresh.
Say it again.
Father's Day.
There you go.
Oh, Father's Day. My fault.
So
I threw my towel.
So this is which one? This is yours.
Yeah, got titty sweat on it. Thank you.
Yeah. Put this in my mouth.
This nigga's disgusting.
What? I was just can't do that. Nigga KK crying because it's so hot in this bitch. So this show.
And I'm black, y'all.
This is what this show.
What's that CB4?
Hell
Blickety
yeah.
black, and I'm black, y'all. So
That nigga still look like that.
that nigga ain't aged
has
at
not
all.
aged. Oh, he still look like G
Fuck
Money.
your sister. I fuck your cat. I what fucking mom, but the bitch is too fat. Y'all,
The lyrics to this
not
shit?
on this one, but it was coming straight out of Low Cash.
Yeah.
Crazy motherfucker named Gusto. Yeah.
Gusto.
MC Gusto.
Boy, that was when she picked that nigga up.
Nigga, that was a movie.
You remember that shit?
That was a movie.
When G Money was fucking that then with Chris Rock was fucking, she picked that nigga up. Say,
I need to play that
nigga
shit.
playing with titties.
I don't know if we can find that shit on the streaming on any streaming.
Doing titties like that slobber. When she picked that
CB4
nigga
is
up,
probably on Prime or something.
It's got to be. You got to look that shit
nigga
up.
like old boy did Baby Boy Mama.
See, they don't make movies like that no more.
We need to watch that shit as a heathen ass family.
You know what? I
Booty
saw
call.
I saw what's his name? Ryan Davis. Do y'all follow Ryan Davis
I don't
on
follow him,
social?
The
I've seen
comedian?
him.
Yeah.
I told you I know him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
know
So
how-
Is he from
he's-
Dallas?
No,
North
he's
Carolina.
from North Carolina. My mentor is his first cousin. So I went and hung out with him and his brother when they used to come to Dallas all the time.
How is he as a human being?
He's cool as shit.
So I like Ryan Davis more than I'm discovering him. Like I don't like his comedy is cool. As a person, as a purposeful, meaningful human being, he is that.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
So they were watching a movie, like we're doing a podcast,
Mhm.
but they had a movie up and they're just watching him and someone else is watching the whole movie
Mhm.
and they're talking through it, making fun of it, and it was Menace to Society. So the
Oh,
part
okay.
that I watched is the very beginning. They literally watched the whole movie. And people were watching them watch the movie, commenting on the movie. Kane.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first time I seen a dead body. And it wasn't the last. So it was funny because they were just talking about that. We need to do that to a movie like next Friday or something like
nigga,
that.
we need to watch CB4. We just talked about it.
Let's do it. Let's
That
do that
shit
shit.
funny. I haven't watched that in years.
Let's do it. Let's fucking pit CB4 on, and then and we could fucking watch CB4 and y'all can watch it with us and we'll do that shit live.
Yeah.
I think that should be fucking funny. But yeah, we need to figure that out too. Anyway, so what was I saying? So anyway, it's gonna be the black. So we had Father's Day that just passed that no one still doesn't give a fuck about, and we had Juneteenth that also just passed that people are acting like this is something that's new. It's been around since what 1866. But again, thank y'all for celebrating. What happened?
So it's gonna be on Stars tomorrow.
What
Really?
is
CB4?
Hell yeah.
Hold on,
I
like
got
it's
it.
just not being on there. We spoke that.
That
shit
means
to
it's
existence.
probably available on the Stars app.
Yeah.
It should be on demand on the
It
Stars
should
app.
be. Are you
Bet.
saying? Are you saying they're just now placing it on the streaming app tomorrow, or it's going to
gonna
be
play on the
aired?
It's
channel.
gonna be aired tomorrow.
Let's come
What
on
time?
TV.
What time?
At 10:50.
Okay.
And it says maybe it's on Hulu too.
Let
Okay,
me
bet.
check it. We
So-
spoke that shit in existence. If it's on Stars, it's on Hulu, the premium service.
Yeah. I have Hulu and I have the Stars app. So
It's definitely on Stars. Yeah,
We can
we
watch it.
spoke that shit in existence. But with Juneteenth, okay, it's a federal holiday, so that should be a right for Juneteenth. Now, I'm indifferent about it,
yeah, me too.
and that's why I want to have this conversation. And we talked about it, kind of. Niggas are so accepting of small victories.
Mhm.
And I think we need to be accepting of small victories, but we need to also put it into perspective. Make sense? Juneteenth, let's remember what we're celebrating. We're celebrating for one.
The jig is up. Secrets out. That's what it is. When you start calling that shit the secrets out.
Heard that whistle? Oh, we done. We done.
we done.
We done. Oh, you done had to pick, nigga.
I
Shut
thought
your
it
in
was-
the house ass
Oh
up.
no, that's not what I'm talking about. I thought it was a rumor.
Yeah. No, we're
The jig is
celebrating. We're it's like another white victory. Like we're celebrating a day that their lie was revealed. Like we're not celebrating, like niggas, we were actually freed on the Emancipation Proclamation.
2 years before that.
That's when we were freed. What we're celebrating is a lie. Like
Mhm.
they were lying to us.
Mhm.
And we're celebrating when they got caught cheating. Like
Exactly.
that's what we're doing, guys. If you think about it, when you talk about Juneteenth, as great of a day that we appreciate, we shouldn't even appreciate the Juneteenth's existence.
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't. It's like, hey, babe, this is the day I'm telling you that I've cheated on you and I'm going to do better. You don't really celebrate that in a real relationship, do you?
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
What
That's
happened?
crazy. I just can't fathom that shit you said.
But think about it.
I'm going to jail.
That's kind of
We're
that's
gonna
how I feel
celebrate the
about
day
it.
you got your nose reconstructed.
And that should
going
be-
in your shit.
And that should have been the day. It should have been the most lynchings that were ever in slave history because every nigga should have been pissed off and beat
Yeah.
the shit out of every slave owner on that
Yeah.
day, right? Like again, we
Shout out to them Union soldiers that made that trip. We
Yeah.
appreciate you for real.
no, because if they would have never came,
Yeah, we'd have been out of there.
because mind you, anyway, the whole Civil War is another conversation. We're not going to get into that, but you know, and Robert E. Lee, who was the Confederate general,
That nigga was a loser.
that's
Call
why.
him like I see him.
That's why I've never seen a school named Lee. Well, I guess Minden Lee. Never mind. Okay, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say something
What?
off base.
What?
How every school that has Lee in it
Rebels.
is trash as shit.
Oh, volunteers. What are they? Volunteers? All the volunteers, right?
No rebels. There was
Rebels.
rebels.
Yeah, there you-
volunteers.
There's something of a loser mentality. Anyway, but that's what Juneteenth really is, guys. So again, I love Juneteenth. I love what it signifies and what it's giving us. But you have to understand, Juneteenth is equivalent to the civil rights movement, right? It's equivalent to Black Lives Matter. It's equivalent to times that we have been lied to because we were supposed to be given something.
We're getting fucked, and now we're not getting fucked
As
anymore.
much.
We're not getting thing in return for being fucked for so long. Yeah,
Civil rights.
Yeah.
If you think about it, we're fighting for shit that we already should have, that we were promised to. And since they didn't give it to us by the promise of us being humans,
right.
we had to make it into law. And we're celebrating the time that y'all finally recognize and identify with us,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
How do you feel about Juneteenth? Speak your shit on it, if you feel any kind of way.
I'm indifferent, like you said. this our celebration, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I know everybody says I'm the one that always draws the line and is on the racial shit, but like, what the fuck are white people celebrating? The fuck is y'all celebrating for? Y'all ancestors was already cool. We was the one. Our people were the ones that were out in the fields and were being held against their will and beaten and tortured and treated like shit. So it's like that federal holiday shit is just like anything else that Black people have. The Martin Luther King boulevards that we've gotten and the Black Lives Matter paintings on the streets and shit. It doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It's not changing the way that we live. It just looks good.
Just like civil rights.
Yeah, it
legally
looks
it looks
bro.
good, but has that changed anything?
Right.
Has it made awareness to stuff? Yes, we appreciate the awareness that it's going to.
Yeah.
But until you're teaching the way of what was done was wrong, until that is in the history books, kind of how they've done Nazi Germany, how they let everyone know that this shit was bad and we're sorry. Until we educate people on the history behind it and how it affected the world, then I mean it's one of those things to where. How do you feel about how you feel about that Juneteenth shit? Day off.
Yeah. I work anyway, so I don't know.
So I wonder how.
I'm gonna work anyway, so that shit don't even mean nothing to me. I said on Twitter the other day, white people are so petty they gonna go to work anyway.
So how would it be when Juneteenth falls on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday? What does that mean? Time and a half on that day?
Nah, I don't get time. That nigga, if
I
work
think
on
I
Martin
might
Luther
have
King
got.
Day,
I think I
federal
might have got
holidays.
time and a half on Friday.
For federal holidays, they have to pay you time and a half on Saturday.
What do you mean?
No, they got it on Friday. The federal holiday was Friday because it fell on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
That's what that man was saying to me when I was at work because it was so busy on Friday, and I was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Yeah, it's a federal holiday today. Everybody's off because of Juneteenth."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, if you work on a federal holiday, your employer has to pay you.
What day is a federal
It's
holiday?
like 13 of them: Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's,
Easter.
I've
been getting fucked for a minute, nigga. Shit, it's regular pay.
Have you ever looked at your pay stub? Well, Easter Sunday.
Nah, yes, I look at it, nigga.
And like you see hours.
It's
regular
Good Friday,
pay.
maybe.
No, not even Good Friday.
Not Good Friday.
Mm-mm.
Religious church and state probably.
Makes perfect sense.
I'm definitely gonna bring this shit up tomorrow.
This nigga here.
I want all
Labor
my
Day,
motherfucking-
Labor Day, Memorial Day.
I work all them goddamn days. Restaurants are open all them days.
Is President's Day a federal holiday?
That is definitely a federal holiday.
Yeah, I work
It's like
all
12.
them days.
And that's fine. You can work, but when you work on those times, they are
Supposed to get
supposed
paid.
to give you.
Yeah.
And then you have, I don't know, because you work early in the morning. There's also like if you work after 7 p.m.,
Differential, yeah.
you're supposed to get differential. I don't know how early though. I don't know if there's differential
It's
for
dark,
early.
though.
They
When
also
you
let
leave,
y'all
look.
cuss each other out, so I don't really know if they following all the rules over there.
That'll work.
I don't know if they following the
I'm
rules.
still
over
bringing that shit up.
there.
I know.
You should.
Yeah, see what it says because
All that shit.
yeah. And look it up. I mean, because that's a federal. So there's laws that companies abide by, and there's federal laws that they have to abide by. So
Nigga, the mall always open.
And
Yeah.
and make sure to read your handbook because there's some companies that only give you like 4.
yeah.
And they, yeah.
So
I didn't get none.
so if you got 0, you should get
Christmas
something.
Day, Thanksgiving Day, the only 2 days I don't work.
Well,
The
definitely.
rest of the motherfucking days,
Yeah.
I work.
No, look it up. It's actually that. Look it up. Get you. KK may be rich in this bitch, suing the fuck out the company on behalf of class action
Just
suit.
give me what you owe me. I don't need nothing extra.
Fuck that. You need
Shit.
all that extra
Nah,
because
fuck
pain,
that.
suffering, and grievances, and it kind of messed up, because that money back then. If
Is Martin
you
Luther
would've
King a
invested-
federal holiday?
That's definitely.
I've been
a
working
federal
Martin Luther King. He say, look,
But see,
and I'm black.
but see, Martin Luther King is a federal holiday that isn't recognized everywhere. In
Right.
Arizona, they call it Civil Rights Day.
I work Civil Rights Day too. Look,
I work 2 days, two holidays on that one day.
work on Labor Day.
Yeah, check that shit out though. But again, like it's one of those
I hope
things.
he ain't watching. He'll be mad than a motherfucker. Not to go above your head on this one, buddy. Human real. I'm calling Houston on this one. Houston, we got a motherfucking problem. I've never seen my check say no time and a half on that motherfucker.
Nah, check
It's
it.
only one day.
Man, I thought you said it's
But that's-
12.
That's 8 hours.
No, I'm
for that
saying
one
it'll
day.
be one day on that check.
Nigga,
Yeah. One
for
day.
7 years.
So that's what 12
For
hours. for
7
that day.
years. Nigga,
Fair
shit.
enough.
Get my motherfucking money.
And I think some companies, like on Christmas, I think not Christmas, Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve, one of those days, it's double time. At AT&T, it was double time for us. So I worked.
volunteering to work for that shit.
You did. I worked. I worked all those days.
What you doing here? You ain't on the schedule. Put me on.
Hey, the mall gonna be closed on Thanksgiving this year, y'all.
Ain't no Black Friday this year.
Black Friday. Well, that shit went internet anyway. That shit went cyber like a bitch. And I know cyber be killing.
Shout out, I appreciate it.
So
Tough, huh?
It's the overnight shift isn't the bad part. Like that shit's cool, but if you gotta rush to hurry up and get to work by 6 or 7 o'clock after Thanksgiving, it sucks. Especially if you want to go out of town.
I was looking at the comments, and Kimmy, she said something. She said she doesn't want them to profit off of commercializing. I said that word.
Commercializing
Things. Yeah.
The minute I see a kente cloth, tablecloth at Walmart, I'm airing that bitch out. I'm setting all that shit on fire.
I mean, a kente cloth, first of all, has nothing to do with.
It doesn't, but you know,
I know
they
what you're
don't
saying,
know that.
and that's what they'll do. Like, I think it's one of those disrespectful things when they want to talk about.
Dancing, motherfucker.
When they want to talk about black Americans and they use African attire to talk about black Americans, like
like that Nancy Pelosi shit when they was taking a knee with the kente cloth shit.
Nigga, that has nothing to do with America, bro.
Nancy, get your stupid ass up. Fucking stupid ass up.
My issue with that whole thing, there had to be one black guy in the back, man, like, hey guys, hey.
We don't even wear that shit, bro.
Hey, guy, someone should have been like, hey guys,
where you get it from?
Yeah, this is not it. This is not it, guys.
They thought that was it.
Like somebody had to have been that guy in there. But there was niggas in kente cloths and shit too. I'm like, man, you have to understand, man. Like, I understand when it comes to black America, we're not African. Like, our culture is something completely different. You know how I know? Because an African will tell you that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they don't fuck with us. They do not fuck with us.
Remember that Akata? What is this Akata shit?
We are American.
A cotton pick.
Yeah.
Like I said, shit. You know, y'all niggas is young. You never seen Sugar Hill?
Yeah,
Remember
I haven't
when
seen
them
that in a long
West
time.
Side, when them
Wesley
Africans did that shit to that nigga?
I don't remember that.
I don't do deals with Akata. Hey, what's this Akata shit, man? He said, a black American and a cotton picker.
A cotton picker. That's fucking
No.
funny. Yeah, but
They whooped that nigga ass at the restaurant.
yeah, and that's why. What happened?
Nothing. Go ahead. I'm gonna show.
Nah.
That's why I don't be adding y'all niggas on Facebook.
What happened?
Because of shit
pic?
like this.
What was that?
Is that D'Angelo?
Nah, I ain't want to see no more. What
Is
was
that
that?
D'Angelo?
What was that?
I'm not finna say it because you're friends with
Oh,
him.
I know him. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Is that
This why I don't be adding y'all niggas on here because y'all just be out of pocket.
I don't know that nigga.
KK know that nigga.
So anyway,
Niggas just be out of line.
so that's the thing. So like we're not Africans. You know what I mean? And I hate. I don't hate it, but like when you see black people wearing like the African medallions and shit, and I get it what they're trying to say, but I would like people, black Americans, to understand that we have our own culture here.
That's a fad.
But we don't. That's the thing, bro. We don't really have a real culture.
But we do. I mean, white people don't
We
really
have the
a
culture that white people have allowed us to have here.
So
You talking about the black rope necklace with the
medallion, yeah.
You never wore that shit?
Because my
No.
neck, my next piece on my chain is finna be an Africa. I'm finna get a fucking Africa
Bruh,
on my thigh.
I was the
Like,
type
so
that didn't give
we
a shit. I
don't-
wore that. Nigga, I wore rosaries. Nigga,
Uh-huh.
I wasn't even Catholic. Nigga.
I
I just like the way them motherfuckers look.
I
You know
wear
what I'm saying? With a
rosaries.
t-shirt.
love rosary.
Yeah.
Not
so shut
Catholic
your
at all.
ass up.
Yeah.
It's
What's the
same thing.
difference?
No. But
So
again,
shut your ass up. It's the same thing.
but again, like I'm not sitting here claiming Catholic. Like I'm like when people talk
They're
about
not claiming African. They're just saying this is the closest thing I know.
No.
They don't like
where
that
I
shit. You know they don't like
originated
that
from.
shit, right?
Huh?
They don't like that shit at all.
I know they don't.
The girl that the
Africans hate
my
that shit.
daughter's not my daughter's
No, the
best friend is
Catholics.
Hispanic, right?
Oh,
And they
Catholics,
Catholic. And when I used to go take them home, whatever, she said, why you keep wearing that? I like, it's fly. She be like, I know you just didn't say that shit. I like, these motherfuckers just fly for real. Say,
Yeah.
look.
No, I mean I understand.
But I
it.
stopped wearing them because they really was disrespected.
No, it
No, I
is
wear them a
because
lot.
it's that like the rosary is something that you do like to really, really connect with God.
Each bead has a different prayer you say for each bead.
No, it has the same prayer, but you say it over.
It is
and
what it
over
is.
again.
And
It's
it's like,
Hail
I
I
Marys.
just liked it with my t-shirts.
It's like 3 groups of 5 or some shit like that. Like and like I get it.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't get it. Nor am I supposed to. I'm not Catholic.
right.
But I do like rosaries.
But
I
the
really do.
African
My
ones.
grandpa used to wake up every morning and sit down on the back porch to do his rosary.
What you gonna get, a gold chain though, or you gonna
Yeah.
get? Oh God, because them niggas with that wood on,
Oh no!
tree bark on they goddamn neck. Like, you got a whole tree on your neck,
That's-
nigga. With
That's teak wood, sir.
that They got a whole tree on your shit. Nigga.
I'm a
What?
fancy beach.
Yeah, that's teak wood.
Yeah,
But
get
again,
a gold with that.
Yeah, I don't
just-
think that we have a real culture here.
But see, I think we do. But again, America, you have to understand, America is a country that has been in existence for 400-ish years. We're the youngest civilization to ever exist, damn near, right? I don't think there's another civilization as young as us. So we have an identity, but we have to create it. And we have one here.
So, okay, so tell me this.
Go ahead.
Right? So, like,
Let's figure this out. We're gonna figure out what the black identity,
And
American
different-
identity is right here.
different places all over the world, right?
Brie over there dying.
Yeah.
They use a
So,
whole
like,
shirt. Fuck
I don't
this
know,
time.
fucking Boston, for example.
Okay,
Huge Irish community, right?
agreed.
They go up for fucking Mickey Ward, nigga. They love Irish anything, right? They go up for St. Patrick's Day. That's they shit.
Yeah.
Why don't we crucify them? You're in America. Why you talk about Ireland? I
'Cause-
feel like that shit goes the same across the board, nigga. We're from fucking Africa. Our ancestors, if you go back far enough, that's where our people are from. That's why we connect to it.
But that's the thing. Most people identify with being from Africa because their skin is dark and black. That is not.
Where else would you be from?
And they hair. Did I
Yeah.
ever tell you
Like, that's the thing. Like, where else
Did I
would
ever
you
tell
be
you my
from?
story about Dallas?
But not every black person.
I
from Africa.
lost it, bro.
What?
635 in Webb Chapel.
Uh-huh.
It's a Walmart
Uh-huh.
full of Somalians that work in there.
Yes.
So I'm walking in there and the dude was like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "Oh, San Antonio." He was like, "Nah, you from Somalia." I'm like, "Nigga, what?"
Oh, that's why.
He
That's
was like,
right.
"Where
'Cause
you
you look,
from?"
you
man?
do look like them.
Yeah, that was my
Shit.
hair was all fucked up. He was like, you have to be from Somalia." I was like, "The fuck I don't," because all I thought was the
Yeah,
captain, nigga.
yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not what?
I'm the captain, and I'm not him, nigga.
What you mean?
The black dude that was like, "Look at me, I'm the captain." You never seen him?
Uh-uh.
You got to pull him up. What movie is that?
Which one?
When they took over the boat.
No, I'm a stud.
Who watching? Y'all know what the fuck? It's a meme of the nigga. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
oh man.
But
yeah, it was a.
Yes, black people are from everywhere.
We argued for a good 15 minutes. I'm like, nah.
Yes, black people are from everywhere. Absolutely. The Caribbean, West Indians, all of that shit.
the assumption that we're automatically from
Yeah,
Africa
yeah.
is the issue that I have, right?
Understood.
And it's not an issue; it's the ignorance. But the thing about
But
black
people that are from the Caribbeans or the West Indies, they know that their people are from there.
But again, they know, like Irish people in America, they know where their roots are at.
Right.
But that's also a privilege that Irish and white people have because they
Absolutely.
didn't destroy their history or where they came from when they got here. They didn't take their lineage or family. They can track their roots without doing an ancestry.com. So
That's
again,
my point.
no, and that's really fucked up. So again, I was talking about this shit before, and this is a segue into something else. Okay, so Sharkeisha, people, have these fucked up black ass names. How black people do that.
It's because they were trying to deviate from the names that they were given.
So I used to make fun of black people with fucked up names until I realized, I always knew, but until I actually realized,
Captain Phillips? Yeah.
Mhm.
Your brother got you.
When them Somalis took over the ship.
Let me see.
Oh, I've never seen that shit before.
That
No, I haven't
shit's
seen that
cold. You ain't never seen-
Somalian people are fucking beautiful, bro.
Yeah, I know.
So he
With, Tom Hanks.
he looked at you. He said, "Y'all are related."
Not him in general, but that's what
Yeah.
I pictured.
Oh,
It was like,
Nigga,
yeah,
that's
that nigga,
rude.
no, nigga, don't do that.
But that's the thing. So when like we need to just figure that out because again, the Sharkeisha shit. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Mhm.
So as you kind of said it.
Mhm.
So when we came over here, they stripped us from our identity, stripped us from our family, stripped us from everything, took our names from us, and gave us some bullshit. You know what I mean? So the Sharkeishas and the whatever Aarons of the world, like those are the people that it's cool to me now
Mhm.
having those fucked up names because that is
They're not fucked up. You give them
Mm-hmm.
the connotation, it sticks with you. That's why people think it's fucked up.
No,
'Cause white
you're right.
people said they're fucked
They
up.
got a
No, no,
philosophy in his
you're right.
name. Here comes some
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, you're
Gotta be a black person.
So with those names, I don't think it's not the fuck. I say fucked up names. That's what they're viewed as. But again, language means something. So the names that are different, I don't think those are really bad because this is the only time that they were allowed to be who they are and give that child their own personal identity because their last name really is not fucking Miller. I guarantee it.
Yeah, they just came from the Miller plantation, nigga. That's all that shit boils down to. And I think you're kind of knocking on my point too with the people wanting to connect to Africa or wherever they think their people are from, it's because our lack of culture. We don't fucking know where we came.
Knowledge,
yeah, we don't fucking know where we came from. That's why people are like, oh shit, like I'm pretty like, and I know people who are from the Caribbean. I know people who are from the West Indies, and they know that that's where they're from.
Mm-hmm.
They know that's where their people are from. So yes, there are black people who aren't from Africa, but they fucking know that shit.
Yeah.
People who don't, they're going to automatically try to
assimilate to that because
connect with Africa because the people who look like them, that's where they came from.
And I get it, but I think if we're going to sit there and claim something, it should be a thing to where we do some research behind it.
Sure.
You don't have to.
I think that goes with anything.
Yeah, do it exactly. We do what the fuck you want to do, right? Mm-hmm. But it should be something that you should do some research behind and don't just jump on the bandwagon. Something like when you become adults, your mom's a Catholic, you're a Catholic, your mom votes Republican, you vote Republican. It's one of those things to where people do mindlessly because they see the others around you, you're a product of your environment. I think it's something we should go back and not just only do that to find out who you were, but we also, as black people, we need to figure out who the fuck we are now. And I think that's something that as a whole, we're not a monolith, but we should have a direction. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think that black people haven't been able to foster a true culture because we were so busy trying to fucking stay alive or be treated equally, or you know what I mean? Or be able to even have something to pass to our kids. Like even now, generational wealth in the black community is not that common, even still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we haven't had the space to do it. And I think that this generation now is kind of starting to do that. Like, and people laugh at it and make fun of it, but like the trap karaoke's, the trap and paints, like they're building culture. This is shit that we do. These are shit that we congregate and we do things, and this is what we do.
And that's that American culture that we need to grow and we need to fucking harvest, not other shit that we don't know of. Because we have a fucking identity. And you know how I know American blacks, quote unquote, have an identity? Because when you leave America as a black person, they'll tell you who the fuck you are and what they think you should be. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things to where it's interesting. Like we are somebody.
I think people can just eyeball Americans in general.
But think about it, white Americans don't really have a culture. Like what is a white American culture?
I almost said something so
outside of colonizers and shit like that. What is which white people? I don't know if white Americans realize how shitty they're looked at around the world. They're not really well respected outside of being here in America. But what are white people? What's a white American culture? I mean, honestly, what do you think? If it's funny, it's funny.
I'm not saying that shit.
Can you spell it?
I don't know. It's a condiment.
Was it mayo? Mayonnaise.
I don't know. Like I don't know what I don't know what is white people culture.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh my god, I almost forgot where I was at.
All right, Barber.
Like
All right, Barber.
You know what time it is.
So go ahead.
No, I don't know. Is it fucking apple pie and baseball? Like,
but baseball is a very Hispanic Hispanic.
It was made in America though.
Okay, so
you know what I mean? It's America's pastime.
So okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I think about.
So I mean
4th of July.
Yeah.
No.
That's what it should be. But you know what I mean? They have a culture, so I think we should also have a culture and appreciate
Budweiser,
it. Yeah.
Stone Cold.
Our culture, if our culture's 45, 8 ball, you know,
that
old
is
England.
not our culture.
I'm just saying, but you know, it kind of is because it's more of a black people were grown in poverty. And I don't think that was and that's a negative thing. I'm not saying black people are broke and poor, but you have to understand where we started at. There's a reason why we eat chicken and chitlins. Like that, like there's a reason why we can make scraps fucking a delicacy, right?
And I hate that shit because that food's fucking terrible for us. It's just killing us.
It's the worst.
It's the fucking worst.
But there's a reason why we're that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. So we don't need to sit here, as I said before, you know, having bad hair and being loud.
Having what?
Exactly. Like that's a thing. And of course, it can be spun however you want to spin it. But again, having big lips, you know, like we have an identity, and it sucks that this country, which is why I say slavery fucking worked, because still in this day, they make us ashamed.
For white people, context matters.
Say it again.
Slavery worked for white people.
For white people.
Yes, context matters.
No, it worked for white people to where they had that benefit, to where till this day we're still ashamed and look at ourselves as inferior and as a lesser being. Not all.
You think so?
A lot of black people don't like our black futures because it's in a minority and we don't
It's
look
not
like
anymore.
them.
These bitches is going and getting surgery to look just like us.
Exactly.
And that's my problem with a lot of that bullshit. Everybody wants to look, they want the rhythm and not the blues.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to look like us, but they don't want our fucking problems. And I hate that shit.
And you shouldn't like it, nor do I. I don't think everyone is a culture vulture, as you want to say, as you
The
say.
little bit of culture that we do have, though,
But
they
again,
want to come and take it. That's
but
the only shit we got, and you still want to come and take it. That's why that shit bothers me.
take it or like taking it, and
You're not
only-
magnifying it though.
But that's the thing. Are they not magnifying, or is the media not doing it? This is the thing. We're getting this information from what the media glorifies from it, right?
Sure.
It's not them, like the Carlton. You know what I mean? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
What about them?
People like that. Those people aren't, you know, if they want to be white proper, which it sucks. You're proper,
That's
so
not
automatically white. Exactly, it sucks. But you understand what I'm saying,
Right.
For conversation's sakes, I'm not going to
Yes.
speak proper, and you know, anyway. So wanting to be proper and white, like that's not something that is whatever, but let the media get a hold of it, and they're going to push it out that this proper look is white, that
Okay.
this preppy attitude is a white attitude. But you have to understand, again, there's a whole group of black people that are like that. But you also have to understand this as well. When it comes to slavery, you know, the reason why black people are more disciplined and more, I don't want to say ruly, but like as far as family structure, we have a better family structure when it comes to shit, is because of slavery. Mind you, you don't see a lot of black kids being misbehaving and running around the streets acting a fool in the stores and shit like that. You see a lot of white kids like that. We can kind of also thank slavery for that. If you think, like, if you want to sit here and say, so what are the good things that black people got from slavery?
I can't get dope. I can't get jiggy with that shit.
But I get it. But there's good and bads for everything.
Mhm.
Did we get a lot of good from slavery? No, we got nothing good from slavery.
Mhm.
But things have happened after slavery that is inbred to us today, where we can make nothing out of we can make something out of nothing. That's
True.
a power that we got from slavery, right?
That's
To
a
over-
power I would rather not have sometimes.
But
I don't
again-
want to be resilient because we did bad.
But we can't talk about what we would have
Yeah.
wanted. This is what we got from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
When it comes to being disciplined, when it comes to our taking care of a family structure, when we're in the family structure and taking care of our kids and making sure our kids listen and all that shit and discipline, do we do it to an extreme that we shouldn't do it at times?
Yeah,
Of
like
course
it's
we
to
do.
our detriment a lot of times, and I don't like that.
It has its pros. Everything has its pros and cons. You know what I mean? But when it comes to
Yeah.
discipline and shit like that, we're the most disciplined group out of both of them, right? But again, think about it. We were getting our ass whooped and disciplined the whole time. What did it say?
Kimmy over there in her bag.
What'd she say?
We have passed down traumas, beating our kids, calling it discipline. I agree, 100,000 million%.
And again, she's not lying. That's why I say it's pros and cons to it all. Again, they beat us to excess. Again, discipline is good when it makes sense, right? My mom used to beat the shit out of me, and it wasn't really always what it needed to be. But when it's done properly, I feel like I discipline my kids properly. I don't overly do it. And we have conversations about it. But yeah, she's right. She's right, you know. But I think we've also learned some good things from it as well. And that's the point I'm trying to make, if that makes any sense.
You know what I learned?
Well, we didn't learn a lot of good things, but you know what I mean.
Fuck them. You thought I was going to say some shit, right?
No, I'm glad you said that. I mean, but and that's my whole thing when it comes to this Juneteenth shit and black people. Who are we? Do we know who we are? Do we want to become black Americans? Because that's what we are. Stop separating ourselves from America, because we're not. This is our shit, right?
You say that, but it's not.
But
and
it
because America is so deep rooted in fucking racism, nigga, I don't give a fuck about being American, to be honest with you.
But
And if I could afford it, I
Mhm.
would leave right now.
and see, I don't know if I could.
And go where?
I'd go to France.
And go where?
I'd go to France. I wouldn't go to Africa. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not necessarily saying Africa. I'm going somewhere in Europe where they fuck with black people just a little bit. Canada might be an option.
I'm going to France. France has actually bought some African countries.
This guy. No, yeah, probably like
That's
probably,
true.
Probably Canada.
That's a
Fuck
true
with
statement.
Canada. I also probably fuck around in Mexico a little bit.
Spain is dope. Kimmy said Spain. Spain is dope. I Spain is dope. Canada is way fucking cool. France, as I was saying, France, I think like one of those countries.
The Congo.
Is that what it is?
Yes, and I only know that because
Soccer.
No.
Go.
My sister's dating a guy that's from the Congo, and his first language is French.
Yeah. So they took over a lot of territories over there, and it's funny. The reason why I know this is because when France won the World Cup,
Yes.
Trevor Noah would always make fun of them and say, "Good job, Africa," because everyone that played in that World Cup was from an African. Damn near everybody was a black person from Africa.
Yeah.
They weren't actually Frenchmen from native French,
Right.
France.
Which reminds me, you have siblings.
I do.
Are your siblings married or in relationships?
One sibling is not married. Brandon's in a relationship. He was. He got out of it. I know he's back and forth.
Do you see your sibling with their partner?
My sibling
Like
doesn't
either
live
one of
here.
you?
He doesn't live here.
Oh, okay. No. You don't have
My
siblings, right?
siblings-
Oh, you have siblings?
Wait.
I do have siblings.
Wait, and I get him in trouble.
I know, right?
No, so like I've
She said-
never ever seen my sister in a relationship, right? So she brought her boo home for my birthday.
Mhm.
And it was
Awkward.
fucking weird. Like he's very good to her.
Uh-huh.
Shout out because he might be watching because he just added me on social media the other day.
Uh-huh.
Super nice guy. We have no issues, like very respectful, came and met my parents, like all good.
Uh-huh.
But them niggas is in love, and that shit kind of grossed me out a little bit, but it's just because I've never seen it before.
You hating a little bit?
No, not at all. Not at all. It was just weird. I've never seen my sister in a relationship with anybody. Ever.
I have a question for you. Have you ever seen
No.
Well, this is a bad question. I guess this is a question
no.
for the world.
Just no.
Have you ever seen your parents in a relationship?
Yeah.
For the world.
With one another. My parents are still together.
I get it, but for the world. Like think about
What do you
that-
mean? I'm not
question-
following you.
No, just what you said. You
Oh, okay.
Your answer is yes.
Oh, okay.
Because you have.
Yes.
But it's crazy that a lot of people have
Like-
never seen their parents in a relationship.
Like you're talking about your parents that gave birth to you, parents.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Whether
like my mom and my dad are not together.
Right. But have you seen them date other people? That's what you're asking?
whether it's just a relationship,
Yeah, just
whether
a
it's
relationship in
together
general,
or whether
or
they're
not.
dating somebody like Brandon, like your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you like do you see your mom in a have you after that?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen her in a relationship? Crazy, right? Like that's where we learn
No.
love and relationships. My mom, I've seen her in one kind of. I've seen her in a couple of them, but they weren't like real relationships.
Mhm.
So it's crazy. Like I'm supposed to know how to love and be in relationships from someone who doesn't know how to be in relationships themselves or show me or lead me down. Like think about how many people out there are giving good, healthy examples on how to love somebody. With my kids, I don't. They don't see me courting or being at-home man to a woman that's also at home. You know what I mean? Because I don't bring that part of my life around them. And at some point, I have to. Now, they know how a dad is supposed to love their daughters.
Mm-hmm.
They see that, but they don't see how a man is supposed to love a woman.
Do you talk to them about it?
I talk to them about it as much as I possibly can to make it make sense.
Like if you open a door for them, hit like, hey, when you go on dates, they need to do this.
He
for
said
you
he don't
too.
open doors.
I don't know. Well, no, I don't
For
open
your
car
kids,
doors. I
you
don't open
should.
car
Yeah,
doors.
car
Even car doors.
Again, I've been checked on it, and I
Yeah,
know I need
yeah.
to do better, and that's something that I'm working
Yeah.
on still to this day.
Even if you can't show them that example, I think it would help a lot. Like if you just talk them through it sometimes. Like I play with my daughter in the car sometimes. Like she'll be sitting in front of me, and I put my hand on her knee. I'd be like, if somebody does it to you, get your goddamn hands on me. like we play like that, but like I also tell her like, hey, when you start going, and this probably isn't the right way for me to say it, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd be like, when you start going dates with these raggedy little niggas, you make sure that they open in this door. You know what I mean? Like you make sure that they're walking on the outside if y'all are walking on the street. Like shit like that. I do that. Shit like that. But like talk them through it. I think that's okay.
But again, when I'm telling them that I'm dad. So they're not looking at it as man protecting his girl. They're looking at daddy protecting his daughter. Right. So again, it's gonna come differently from you, right? Yeah. So again, like I've always said, kids don't learn how to date from their parents. They learn how mommy is supposed to treat a daddy, and they learn how my mom supposed to treat. They learn how my mom is supposed to be treated. They learn how my dad is supposed to be treated, not how a man and a husband. You know what I mean?
A man and a husband. You're really opening up here, Damien.
Thank you, Tina.
The closet is open.
Thank you, Tina. But that's the thing. So like it's crazy, and that's why we have so many single relationships, and that's why we have so many fucked up relationships, because a lot of us out here haven't learned to love or seen love, and then when we go to our friends. Like you said earlier, men aren't telling the other men how to love.
That part, like they're not like saying like, "Hey, bro, I know you say you came home late the other night. Why don't you send some flowers or whatever?" Like y'all aren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that women are necessarily doing that with one another either.
That's also a problem too, though.
But yeah, like I feel like those are the conversations that people should be having. You know, like. Share that part of you. More men. I'm not gonna say more. Learn from your homeboy mistakes.
No. I'm not gonna say most men. I don't know what most men do, but I know when I have my conversations with men, we talk about fucking other hoes and shit like that. But we also talk about like, nigga, why are you surprised that she's mad with the raggedy shit you're doing? Fair. So we also have those conversations too, and that's me. I'm always trying to prove a point and get the right thing across. Right. Even though I know I'd be wrong sometimes too, but I can tell you what the right thing is to do. And since I've been wrong, I feel like what I say is more credible than other people that have never done anything wrong before. Right. There's only so much a Catholic preacher can tell me before it's like, nigga, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You've never had to fight off this much pussy. Like, this is not something to sit here and pray.
Shut your ass up. What? How did that get there, bro?
I turned my head for a second and he just
that nigga just let the chopper sing for no. Like I looked down at my phone, Bree looked at the computer for a second, and this nigga got loose. What is happening?
I always try to find an opportunity to dig deep into it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get in there.
I can't.
Well, this has been episode.
Nah, it's time to get off this bitch. But no, I want y'all to think about it, man, when it comes to relationships. And again, Tina has been one of the people that have always the reason why I say the word intentional is because of Tina. Like every time that word comes up,
it's a thing.
It's Tina's face, like intentional nigga. Like that, she's the pixie, the nigga pixie, intentional pixie. But it's being intentional. So as we were out here dating or not dating, like remember what we are and what we are not showing our kids, because they have nothing else to do in their lives but pick up information. Yeah. And if we're showing and exhibiting a lot of bullshit, they're gonna pick up a lot of bullshit. And like Kanye say, hater niggas marry hater bitches and have hater kids. And that's what's going on in this world. But just, be more mindful in what we do and don't. And this is my sign-off speech. And I'm taking a word from Tina's bag. Be intentional with what you're doing, or try to be intentional. And even if we're not perfect. So even if you fall off course and are doing some shit that you have no business doing, own up to it. Let it be known. Fix it or don't fix it. But don't sit here and be in that nuance bag and try to make bullshit seem reasonable. Like, it's okay. We're not perfect. It's okay to do shitty shit. It's not okay to not be accountable.
It's not okay to do shitty shit, but it happens.
Okay, it's not okay, but we understand.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm not saying I would have killed the bitch, but I understand. So and that's the thing. We have
this nigga just love incriminating himself.
So and that's the thing that we got to do, man. Like, we just got to be more purposeful, and think about what we're doing to our kids. And I think that's something that people don't realize. I also would like everyone who has kids right now that's listening, or someone that's listening to somebody else, if you know someone who has kids, go ask your kids, am I a good parent? I wonder if everyone in this world asked their kids if they're a good parent. I wonder if they could take what their kids' response would be.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Record it.
That should be a fucking challenge, right? Let's start that shit. That'll be a challenge that'll last nowhere. What?
No, yeah.
Let's try to start
That's a
it.
good challenge.
Ask your kids, record it, and ask your kids if you're a good parent, and turn the camera on and see what they say. And don't just post it, man. Because it'll be if you don't post it, what they say in return should be a very fucking it should hit home. If they say some bullshit that just listen to them. How many people listen to their kids? How many people ask their kids how the day was at school? How many people talk to them? How many
kid be tired of me talking?
How many people know who their kid? How many people can sit here right now and say who their kid's best friend, or name 5 friends that their kids hang out with?
I can name all them little skeezers.
But you know what I mean? But how many people can't? That's the question.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it's one of those things, man. Like kids are bringing in this world strong. They're coming in, and things are gonna change.
My
Kids are honest.
I be my kid's business. I be all in her DMs on social media.
For real.
Man, we don't give a fuck.
Their mom has a cell phone. I wonder if she.
The fuck is this hard eye shit going on here? I just went.
What is that goddamn emoji? What does that mean to your kids?
Who
out
is
here?
this nigga here?
Oh, so a nigga sending you eggplants, huh?
She's like, I wish you would.
I'm going straight to that. Hey, my mom said I can come over. What's the address? And I'm beating his mama up. I'll put my paws on his mama.
That's hilarious.
Your son is a heathen, bitch.
That's a question we should ask. How old? What was your thought when your child sent or received the first eggplant?
Jail.
We should record that. You should record that and put it on
Guns.
TikTok.
Nardis.
Close us out, Bree. Talk to us.
Man, watch your loved ones. Make sure you find out all the facts before you go.
Don't go ghost unless you are ghost.
Be there for your friends, but watch what you say first.
Amen, sister.
Hey, this fucking don't go to Brandy if you need some counseling.
Hey, no, because I told her right at first.
When you thought it was.
Like I told you, the information you gave was correct. It's just he didn't fit that category because he actually didn't go ghost. He went ghost.
Oops.
That's still gonna be funny to me.
I'm really done.
What do you got to leave us with, team?
Okay, so look, boom. The first week of June, we had a show, and Damien said, "Hey, Tina, talk about pride." And I was like, "I don't give a fuck about pride. I'm gay every day." That was negligent. Okay, that was negligent. So it's still Pride Month.
Someone got in your ass, huh?
No, not at all. I don't give a fuck.
I love self-check.
A self-check.
I love self-check.
Avoid being an asshole to a gay person this month. How about that?
This month.
Well, I mean all the time, but this month specifically, I guess, if you're keeping a tally on your good deeds.
Make that one of them.
If you're open to it and you're comfortable, go to a pride event. Them bitches be fun.
They actually do.
And I'm actually going to read off some names and say thank you to some Black queer pioneers. I just do like 4 or 5. Gladys Bentley, Bayard Rustin. I don't know how to say that one. James Baldwin, Alvin Ailey, Audre Lorde, and Ernestine Eckstein. All right. Barbara Jordan was gay?
The white lady?
No, Barbara Jordan, she had a life partner for 30 years. Well, I'll be damned. No, Barbara Jordan, from San Antonio.
Oh, wow.
The Barbara Jordan Center, that's right there on Commerce.
Oh, shit.
Shout out, sis. And Marsha P. Johnson. Jeez, yes.
Is it bad that I didn't know she was black? Barbara Jordan was black?
Yeah.
That is bad.
Because she was blackity black. Nigga, she had a curl and everything.
I've never seen a picture of her at all.
Wow.
What's her name too? Don't forget Miss Bennett. Miss Bennett, and then we had Miss Bennett.
Oh my God, no, we're not doing
Shout out to Miss Bennett too.
No, fool, no. But yes, let me end that for real with Marsha P. Johnson. huge activist in the transgender community, and was one of the pioneers during the Stonewall demonstration in New York long time ago. And that is actually part of why Pride is a thing. So shout out, happy Pride Month.
That's not the same one that threw the brick at that motherfucker in the club.
What?
Remember we were talking about black.
Yes,
that's
that
the
was
same
Marsha
one.
P. Johnson.
Martin,
Yes,
okay.
Stonewall. That's
Stonewall.
why it's called that. Hit the nigga with a big ass stone. But yes, that's it.
Make sure y'all go out and enjoy this month, Pride Month. Also, if you haven't told your father, I love you and happy Father's Day, go talk to your mom and find him and let him know.
Bye, Miguel.
If you hope you enjoyed Juneteenth, which was I'm curious how people feel about it. I really want everyone to please put that day in context and understand what you're celebrating. If you want to fuck with it, fuck with it. I fuck with it because I like the history, and Black history is fucking history. So just because it is Black history, I'm celebrating that. Because again, like I've always said, I feel that we are part of this country and our history needs to be shouted loud and fucking proud. And any chance I get to see white people love our Blackness, I do. Also, make sure you go tell a white person and ask them how your Juneteenth was. Please make that a thing, heathens. Just say, how is your Juneteenth? Make it a thing. And that's all I have to say.
One last person. I almost forgot. Jalen McKee Rodriguez. He's the city councilman that just won District 2. I live in District 2, so he lives in District 2. He's the first openly gay councilman that San Antonio has ever had. So shout out to him, and shout out to him for being petty because he beat his boss in the runoff.
Congratulations.
Because that bitch wasn't doing shit. My mama hates that lady. So fuck her. Shout out Jalen.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Socially Responsible Podcast. Peace.